Hello, good morning, and welcome to Breakfast Daily. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. My name is Jude Duncan, and on that note, you are welcome to Breakfast Daily. As we always do on the show, to kickstart the show, we want to remind you of the weather forecast for the day. All right, so the summary of today's weather forecast reads: mostly cloudy weather will prevail over most parts of the country this morning, with thunderstorm or rain persisting over parts of the northern transition and middle sectors. Mist or fog patches are also expected to form over parts of the coast, forest, and mountainous areas during the early morning hours. During the afternoon, sunny weather with occasional sunny weather with occasional will prevail over most areas. However, thunderstorms or rain are likely to affect parts of the middle transition and northern sectors from the late afternoon into the evening hours. And for the first time in a long while, the state of the sea is expected to be calm. And that is certainly good news for our fisher folk. And also, it's important that you go on social media and follow the Ghana Meteorological Agency across all of their social media platforms. On X at Ghana Met, YouTube is the Ghana Meteorological Agency, and their WhatsApp channel is Ghana Meteo Agency, and TikTok Ghana_Met_official. So yes, that's our weather forecast for the day. We'll now bring you the big headline stories, but before that, we'll remind you as well that the This is Ghana exhibition is happening on the 29th and the 30th of August 2026 at the Afua Sutherland Children's Park, and this is for all local SME startups, homegrown businesses, innovations, and indigenous corporate bodies. And we are converging on the 29th and the 30th of August at the Afua Sutherland Children's Park at 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. And like I said yesterday, there's limited slots available. So if you're a vendor, you're interested in being part of this, please do what to call 0205-973-973. We want to also use this occasion to say a big thank you to our proud sponsors, the Ghana Investments Promotion Center, EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and of course, MTN, everywhere you go. Moving on, The Blank Sense is also airing on Channel 1 TV every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. and it repeats all across the week. Now, this is an in-house production, right? It's exciting. It also showcases the various dynamics in a typical Ghanaian setting home, right? So if you're a lover of local drama, of pure, exciting content, this is for you. It airs, like I said, every Thursday at exactly 7:30 p.m. And it's sponsored by Everpack, Lele, Lizzie Sheto, Out Insecticide, and Nasco. Right, so the cast there on your screen. It's been fun to watch, really, and I'm sure you would love it. So just do all to be a part of this. Tune in every 7:30 and do all to catch the repeats all across the week from Friday up until Wednesday on the various times on your screen. The repeat is right here on Channel 1 TV. Having reminded you of all that there is, it's now time for us to delve into our big headline stories as reported by the newspapers and, of course, the online portals. And I'll start off with Daily Guide newspaper, big front page story. Apenyo Markin sues over extortion allegations. And this happened yesterday in Parliament, and when the minority leader made his opening remark after the recall. Also here, Parliament recalled over urgent financial sector bill. Speaker of Parliament announces the National Lottery Authority staff strike over salary increment. On the Saglemia Affordable Housing, MPP's PSP model vindicated. Upon Nkrumah speaking, he was a former Works and Housing Minister in the former administration. Adamu's Resources welcome turnaround plan, and Ghana GSA begins mandatory vehicle pre-export inspection on October 1, and the GSA is the Ghana Standards Authority. Moving on to some other stories, the Ghanaian Times newspaper, big front page story. Disaster looms at Ashaman, story on page 12. Also here, 2020-2024 election killings, 25 suspects face trial, 14 being pursued. Minister for the Interior, Mubarak Muntaka, announced yesterday as part of the government accountability series. Investors back Petrosol with 178 million bond bids. Also here, Africa must get fair value from critical minerals, and that's a former minister speaking, and that minister is a former minister for lands and natural resources, Mr. Samuel Abu Jenapo. Moving on to the New Republic newspaper, big front page story. The general's double game play. Former CDS admits probe in private, denies in public as Ghana Forces contradicts its own former chief. Also, Baumia's backup plan detonates. Akomia drafted to counter Jakon in MPP chair showdown. 196,000 police bribe wallets exposed. Voter corridor checkpoints turning to cash points, extorting from drivers and passengers. MTTD runs mobile money machine disguised as welfare. The Chronicle newspaper, Osahin on extortion allegation. I'm ready to face OSP as he sues Sami Jemfi, who is the CEO of Gold Board. Bawumia to minority, stay focused on 1.7 billion loss, and Mahama government puts Ghana gas on new path. And as always, as the Chronicle does, the big scripture for us this morning is from Proverbs 28 verse 1, and it says, the wicked flee, though no one pursues, but the righteous, like myself, are as bold as a lion. The wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. And these are the big stories on the newspapers. I'll take you to the online portal and bring you some of the headlines being reported as well. As always, I'll start off with citynewsroom.com, citynewsroom.com, and they have a story on Parliament and the scheduled vetting for the new local government and environment minister, which is scheduled to take place today. So that story is also on citynewsroom.com. Ghana Education Service probes alleged sexual misconduct involving MIM SHS security officer, and some other stories. Literacy Challenge 2026. If you missed the big announcement on radio and on TV yesterday, there's a story on citynewsroom.com that captures the top 10 regional teams. NDC formally notifies Speaker Gbagbo of of James Algalga's appointment as majority leader. Cedi appreciation improved ECG collections and eased Ghana's energy sector burden. That's from the International Monetary Fund, IMF. Also on the IMF, who their resident rep was on the point of view with Bernard Avle last night, said policy complacency biggest threat to Ghana's recovery. And also still with him, Ghana's economic recovery quite impressive. Still with the IMF, Ghana's fiscal reforms to unlock 1% of GDP for development in 2027. And the Ghana Education Service opens WAEC portal for 2026 SHS placement exercise. Bagre Dam at 93.3% as Sonabel warns of possible water spillage, and Gold Board losses are costs of stabilizing the city. Outgoing majority leader Mahama Ayariga there. Police arrest Ayite Powers over alleged death threat against National Sports Authority boss, and Sammy Gyamfi must substantiate extortion allegation against Apenyo Markin, and that's from the United Party, who themselves have sent a petition to the Office of the Special Prosecutor for further investigations into the claims of extortion by the Gold Board CEO against the minority leader Alexander Apenyo Markin. Don't attack judges over court decisions. Adenta Circuit Court judge to lawyers. Let me take you to channel1newsonline.com. Channel1newsonline.com. Big story here. Bagre Dam spillage, no threat to lives and property. The Northeast Minister speaking. And MTN Ghana apologizes for delayed condemnation of xenophobic attacks in South Africa. And they also have a story from the IMF country rep making the point that the government of Ghana needs to strengthen its oversight in the aftermath of the extended credit facility. Now, you know, we are at a policy coordination instrument stage, which doesn't usually involve funds, but some level of involvement from the IMF. So that is currently happening, and the IMF is calling for stronger transparency, governance, and oversight. But still with the channel1newsonline.com, the Bank of Ghana's DGPP, that's the Domestic Gold Purchase Program, losses highlight need for stronger oversight. And Ghana must improve credit rating before returning to the international capital markets. Still with the IMF, politicians are not a special class above the law. Outgoing majority leader Mahama Ayariga speaking. And minority will defend Apenyo Markin against frivolous extortion claims. And that's from Kabiru, who is Member of Parliament for Wale Wale. Kwame Poku CI defiles nomination for MPP Youth Organizer race. Immigration officer dies, police officer injured in a Saint Fosu motorbike crash. Over 45 million tramadol tablets seized in less than 2 years. Muntaka Mubarak. And finally here, the BOG rejects lower inflation target push. And Agboja announces nationwide shift to solar street lights. I'll finally take you to graphic.com.gh, and quite a number of stories here. They also have the story on the minority leader CEO, the Gold Board CEO, over claims of extortion. They have the story also on the former boxer Ayite Powers, who has been arrested by the police over death threats sent to the CEO of the National Sports Authority. Apenyo Markin files defamation suit against Sammy Gyamfi, like I earlier mentioned. The story also adds that he says, "I'm ready to submit myself for investigation into extortion claims." 48 Engineer Regiment commences work to reclaim Lafa water retention basin at Malam in Accra. And also here, cameras to replace police MTTD personnel in checking traffic violations from September 2026. That's the Minister for the Interior, Mubarak Muntaka, speaking. Finally here on the graphic front or online portal, 20% VAT worsening housing affordability. And that's from the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association. And these are the big stories on the internet. But let me bring you some excerpts of the stories as being reported by the newspapers, one of which we'll be discussing on the show today. And it's with relation to the ongoing domestic gold purchase program and the loss accrued in the ongoing debate. Yesterday, we heard from the IMF, who have said that, of course, the losses are on the balance sheets of the Bank of Ghana, but it's important that they shift full responsibility to Gold Board and focus, the central bank focus on its deteriorating balance sheet and also its primary mandate, which is price stability. So the conversation is further expanding. And of course, a new twist to this is that yesterday, when Parliament was recalled, the minority leader, in his opening remark, disclosed that he was going to pursue legal action against Mr. Sammy Gyamfi, the CEO of Gold Board, and also Eric Adjei, who is the CEO of the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program, NEIP, and of course, some media houses where they went on to make some extortion accusations against him. Now, Afenyomarkin has disclosed that he intends to pursue legal action, and the story has been captured on page 3 of the Daily Guide, and excerpts of it by Ernest Kofi Edu reads. The minority leader in Parliament, Alexander Afenyomarkin, has disclosed that he has commenced legal action against persons and media organizations over alleged or allegations of extortions leveled against him. Mr. Afenyomarkin told Parliament that he had caused writs to be filed in 2 separate cases and expressed confidence that the courts would determine the matters. He said one of the suits, number GT 1029-2026, had been filed at the Accra High Court against Samuel Edu Gyamfi, popularly known as Sammy Gyamfi, and the Multimedia Group Limited. The second case, number GRACHCCC 502-2026, was filed at the Achimota Circuit Court against Eric Adjei and Peace FM. Mr. Afenyomarkin said he had chosen to submit himself to the legal process in response to the allegations. Now, this is the quote from him. He says, "In the face of the allegations of extortion leveled against me, I have chosen to take the high moral ground by submitting myself to the processes of the law," he told the House. He said he was confident that the courts would make an appropriate determination on the matter in due course. The minority leader also challenged those behind the allegation to formally report him to the appropriate law enforcement agencies. He said if the allegations were reported to the police, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, or any other investigative agency, and he was invited, he would make himself available for questioning. Moving on, but still with Parliament, and we are being told by the Speaker that the reason for the recall was to look at urgent matters regarding the financial sector bill. Of course, you also know that later today, 2 minister designates will be vetted in the People's House, right? But Enoch Kofi Edu also reports that Parliament has been recalled from its adjournment to consider what the Speaker, Alban Bagbin, has described as urgent matters of state with implications for the stability of the nation's financial sector. The recall, which came barely a month after Parliament adjourned, followed a request from President John Dramani Mahama for the House to reconvene before its scheduled resumption in October 2026. According to the Speaker, the President identified 3 matters requiring urgent parliamentary attention, namely the Banks and Specialized Deposit-Taking Institutions Amendments Bill, 2 nominations for the appointment as Ministers of State, and 3 nominations for appointment as Justices of the Supreme Court. Addressing the House at its emergency sitting yesterday evening, Mr. Bagbin said he was satisfied that the matters presented by the President were of sufficient urgency and importance to warrant the recall. He said a brief submitted by the President on the proposed Banks and Specialized Deposit-Taking Institutions Amendments Bill raised issues with the important implications for the urgent regulation, stability, and functioning of the financial sector and the wider economy. The story goes on to say, he said, the nature of the proposed legislation together with its potential impact on financial sector and the economy meant that Parliament could not wait until its normal resumption in October before considering it. So this is the reason or reasons why Parliament has been recalled. But let me bring you some stories from the IMF in relation to Ghana's domestic gold purchase program and the ongoing brouhaha around the losses, incurred losses from the gold trading by the Bank of Ghana and the Gold Board. And I'm reading from citynewsroom.com. And on the general economy, the IMF says that policy complacency, biggest threat to Ghana's recovery. Story by Letitia Osei on citynewsroom.com. And excerpts read, the International Monetary Fund has warned that policy complacency is the biggest risk to Ghana's economic recovery, urging the government to sustain the pace of reforms to protect the gains made so far. The IMF resident representative in Ghana, Dr. Adrian Alta, said the private sector should take the lead in creating jobs and expanding economic activity, with government focused on creating the conditions for businesses to grow. Speaking in an interview with Bernard Abler on Channel 1 TV's The Point of View on Monday, August 24, Dr. Alta said the recent increase in private sector credit was an encouraging sign of improving economic activity. However, he cautioned that complacency could undermine the progress made so far. And this is the quote from him. It says, I would say the key risk is policy complacency. That's the number one risk. The private sector should be the one creating jobs and boosting growth. He said, he noted that the private sector credit had recently increased by about 40% on year based on latest statistics from the Bank of Ghana. So these are some of the big stories. Also, in that particular interview, he made mention of the fact that with the Bank of Ghana fully transferring the gold trading operations to Gold Board, I think effective next month or so, or I think it was effective 1st July, what it meant is that the Bank of Ghana now would have to focus on its primary mandate, which is price stability, and of course, work towards addressing concerns around its deteriorating balance sheet. In the interview, he said that issues around governance, issues around transparency, and ensuring that costs are reduced significantly should be matters that we focus on to ensure the overall health of our nation's economy. So these are excerpts of the fallouts from some of the conversations he had with Bernard Abler yesterday on The Point of View. So if you are wondering where you can get to watch this interview, you can go on our YouTube. We have the interview up there on our page. Just search The Point of View IMF interview with Bernard Abler and Dr. Adrian Alta, and you get the full video to watch. It's also important to remind you that our app is running. So in this case, if you had the app on your phone, all you needed to do was to go to the video section on the app, and with that, you see the video perfectly curated, listed in there for your viewing pleasure. That'll be all for our news review this morning. We'll be back to delve into the big headline stories, particularly the suit by the minority leader. There are also issues around post-elections violence and some security matters arising. They'll be going to the courts. The SkyTrain matter is up for discussion again after a third extension was granted the accused persons in this particular case. So there's a lot to discuss right here on the show today. You don't want to miss out on any of it. We'll be back after this break.
for everything made in Ghana, all in one place? Then get ready. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is here. A bold celebration of Ghanaian creativity, innovation, and excellence. From rich traditional crafts to modern cutting-edge solutions, experience the very best of Ghanaian products and services. Explore excellence across key sectors, including automobile, agriculture, education, health, hospitality, fashion, technology, food and beverages, creative arts, beauty, retail, and more. This is the biggest Made in Ghana fair, bringing together SMEs, startups, manufacturers, local creators, indigenous corporate bodies, entrepreneurs, and innovative businesses all under one roof. Discover brands redefining quality, connect with industry leaders and innovators, experience the energy of Ghanaian enterprise and creativity. The date is 29th and 30th of August 2026. The time is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Venue, the A4 Sutherland's Children's Park. Call 0205 973 973 or 0558 973 973 to register. Come explore, come connect, come be inspired. Discover the brands redefining Made in Ghana and experience the future of Ghanaian excellence. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is powered by Channel One TV with support from City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, MTN, and the Ghana Investment Promotion Center.
Every year, there is a place where the atmosphere shifts, where praise becomes a sanctuary.
Hello, family. My name is Perez Music, and I'd like to invite you to Glorify 2026, happening right here at the Victory Bible Church International Dominion Sanctuary inside Awoshi, and it's happening on the 30th of August. Joining me this year is my big brother and a mogul, Minister Joe Meto. We also have a special monologue by Jeffrey Norte, and my brother King's Kid is also going to be here.
Yes, come let's celebrate God for His goodness and mercies at Glorified 2026 on August 30th, 2026. Doors open at 4 p.m. prompt, and the venue is Victory Bible Church Dominion Sanctuary, Awoshi Bayard. Media sponsors Channel One TV, City FM. Come ready to encounter.
In a nation full of questions, where truth often hides behind noise, one show dares to ask what truly matters face to face. With fearless clarity and a quest for accountability, host Umaru Sanda Amadou sits down with the movers and shakers of politics, governance, society, and business, confronting the issues that define our national conversation.
Yes, I am Umaru Sanda Amadou. This is Face to Face, and you're welcome.
I say very often on the floor of Parliament that when we were in government, we got some things right, we got some things wrong.
Are you still planning to go to Parliament, or you want to look at National Party office position?
No, I'll be going back to Parliament. There's an unfinished business which I need to do.
Sports has three legs: development, management, and promotion.
Disintegration is extreme. We do not wish that even on your worst enemy.
Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., join Umaru Sanda Amadou on Face to Face as he digs deeper, challenges power, and reveals the stories shaping Ghana's future. Only on Channel One TV.
From the grandest stage, the badges change, but the passion remains. It's a special goal! Cometh the hour, cometh the man!
This football is from the heavens. What a story this is! 10 months of drama lie ahead. The stage is set.
The biggest stars from the world's biggest leagues on Supersport. It's on DSTV.
Welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily. My name is Jude Duncan. It's now time to go behind the headlines and bring you the analysis, bring you the deep insights into the conversations and the big stories I brought to you a while ago. And we'll start off with one that happened in Parliament yesterday. As we all know, Parliament was recalled from its earlier scheduled date in October. We are being told that it's because the executive wants the legislature to examine issues around the new financial sector bill that's before the House. And of course, you also do know that two new ministers are expected to be vetted, as well as 3 Supreme Court judges. So these are some of the reasons why Parliament reconvened yesterday. But as part of the recall, or when the recall happened, something also interesting happened, right? The minority leader took to the floor to announce that he was going to pursue legal action against the CEO of the Ghana Gold Board, Sammy Gyamfi, and that of the NEIP boss, Eric J, for comments they made on some media platforms, accusing him essentially of extortion, right? And that has got a lot of people talking. That itself is part of the broader conversation around Ghana's domestic gold purchase program, the minorities' push for accountability, and also concerns around the high cost of the program and whether or not we can do, or whether or not we can reduce these costs. So it's a big conversation from all of last week up until today. It's still in the news, and a lot of people are sharing their opinion about it, and we'll be delving further deeper into this. Larry Dogbe is the editor of the Herald newspaper. They also have a strong online portal. He joins us in studio. Larry, good morning and welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Good morning, Jude.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing amazing. You know, are you able to? What's that you're drinking? Oh, like you can't share with us what you are.
Viewers, I'm drinking vitamin C
because
my throat hurts.
Oh, then it means you are not well.
This is your mystery. Yeah?
No, you know, it doesn't look like tea. Okay. That's why I was interested in knowing. Maybe I could also benefit.
We should call some of your cameramen to come and observe.
No, it's fine. You've disclosed it, so it's fine. You've disclosed what is in there, so it's fine. Larry, you're good.
Thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We'll start off the conversation, right? It's a matter that has been...
Has the American ice gotten out of you yet?
Oh, it's out. When I got out from Kotokano, everything...
The heat was too much for you.
Oh, everything just come out. You know, it's all good.
You'll be fine.
Like, the thing is that I heard you on Big Issue over the weekend with Umaru Sanders. So largely, I know your position on some of these things. Yeah. But for our viewers who are watching us this morning, it's a matter that has been in the news from pretty much 2 weeks now, or even more. Yeah. If you want to consider when the IMF put out their paper on selected issues, which spoke about our domestic gold. Exactly. So pretty much close to a month. Before we even delve into the suit that the minority leader has filed and all of that, I just want us to go a little back in time and just give us your assessment of where this is coming from and where we've gotten to up until this point, for those who are not really sure of the issues.
Okay, so first of all, I think sometime last year, the IMF communication director, I think her name is Julie Kozak also, talked about how Gold Board was making some losses. And then she quoted, at the time, $214 something million. Okay. And then cited exchange rate issues, and then also mentioned governance issues. So again, as usual, you know, the politics kicked in, and you know, we were saying, okay, the thing was making losses. I recall Sammy Gyamfi, and then some other government officials, you know, stepping out to say that no, that wasn't true and all that. So that has been there, and that that noise went down, and so this particular one also came out. But this one was more like, okay, the amount, as in $1.7 billion. I mean, nobody could take it. So then, the issues, as we have it, started. And again, it was just, being discussed amongst on media platforms. But it wasn't given that currency until Afenyo Markins took it up and then did his press conference. And then Sammy Gyamfi responded. And then everything went haywire. And this is where we are. I feel that, you see, it's something that there's some level of political consensus on this particular thing. MPP was like, listen, we started this, and we started it with gold for oil.
Yeah, and gold for reserves.
Exactly. G for
O and G for R.
Okay.
Yeah.
NDC says that, listen, we brought in gold board, and that whatever it is that you started, we came and then perfected it, or even ours is even different.
Enhanced it,
and that ours is even different from yours. But what I noticed that amongst the two political parties, all that they are targeting is the forex.
To stabilize the exchange rates.
The exchange rates, and that through that they could make fuel available for the country. Could also control the dollar fluctuations and so on. And so largely it's been okay. Obviously, some of these things, when you do them, there are prices to pay. There are prices to pay. So then the argument is that, okay, are these actually losses
or
cost?
Maybe you can help us with the answer.
I don't know.
I mean,
are these losses or cost?
I ask you because
we are stuck now as to, okay, which one are we to take? Are we to take the MPP's claim that these are losses, or we want to side with the NDC that, okay,
these are
economic costs that we need to the price to pay for?
Is it like I ask you for your opinion because, again, we are media practitioners. And we believe that what we do is to bring out the truth.
Yeah.
The politicians will play politics because they want political capital out of it.
Yeah.
But again, I studied the IMF document, page 4, which clearly spells out that, see, we lost 11.4 billion worth of gold, right, as a result of smuggling.
Okay.
Right, within 2019 to 2023.
Okay.
In fact, they quote a chart, graph.
That's from the IMF.
From the IMF.
2021.
I think 2019 to 2023.
Okay.
11.4 billion worth of gold was lost to the economy.
Okay.
They also said that if they look at the gold export data from the UAE as officially reported, and that of Ghana, right? There was a difference of about 4 billion worth of gold, right? That was unaccounted for.
Yeah.
So clearly, it points out to concerns around smuggling within the space.
Yeah.
And Gold Board came on board, 2025, to plug that smuggling hole. So would you not say that maybe the 1.7 billion we are talking about is maybe a small price you have to pay to tackle the smuggling
out of the 4 billion
leakages?
Okay.
Right. I don't know what your thoughts are on the matter.
Yesterday I was having an argument, a discussion with a friend of mine. And I mean, what occurred to me was that when you're talking about the differences in the reportage, that Ghana reports, let's say, a certain quantity. But then Dubai or the UAE reports that, as in it's their report or their quantity is bigger. It's just to say that, listen, ours here, when we are going, we don't declare whatever it is that we are carrying. You get it? I mean, why is that possible? But when you get to Dubai, they will ensure that maybe they have...
You go by the law.
Exactly. They have a certain mechanism where they actually confirm that this is what it is that you are carrying. I mean, shouldn't they have been also, let's say, assisting us? Okay, that hey, I mean, this is what we have as coming from your country. Whatever the
But
person
they care. They are in for the business. They are in for the gold.
Sure, they are in for the gold, but I mean, if smuggling is happening, it means that you are buying something, a certain the commodity that you are buying has some illegality around it. You get it? That the people can smuggle it in. We wouldn't make whatever revenue we have to make, but then you are there just profiting. But it's good that eventually they also even declare that hey, this is actually the figures that we have. So if you don't have those figures, then you need to
check your books.
You need to
and
check
see.
your books and
So clearly, Gold Board has addressed or is addressing the smuggling concerns.
I think so. To a very large extent, they are. But obviously, I mean, there are bound to be some discrepancies here and there, and that is what we are dealing with. But Jude, for me, I feel that this whole thing that is happening, as I mentioned earlier, there's a certain level of consensus around it, political consensus around it. It's beautiful that all the actors involved will want to sit down and say that, hey, how do we rectify these losses? Okay, how do we rectify these losses? MPP said they started it, and we all have the literature to aid us. At the time, there were losses as well.
2024, we had a 400 million loss.
Exactly, there were losses as well. But I mean, it came. People just talked about it, a day or two, and then that was it. But then for the losses to continue till now, but even in a bigger quantum. It means that, guys, the thing is beautiful, but then once there are issues, right, we should sit down
and look at
it very well. And like I'm saying, it is not just the whole argument or the whole debate has been caught up, in this exchange rate matter. But when you listen to the IMF lady, she talked about the fact that there are governance issues. And governance issues, that description is really broad.
It's interesting you mentioned the IMF because yesterday on the Point of View on Channel 1 TV, Bernard spoke with the IMF rep in Ghana, Dr. Adrian Alter. I don't know if you listened to the interview, but he mentioned that Ghana's economic recovery was quite impressive. I mean, from 2025 year on date. And like you are saying, another thing that also came up was the fact that they've urged, or I mean, it's even in place already, the BOG to transfer the gold trading business to the IMF. Now, his reasons for that was, number one, he said the primary mandate of the Bank of Ghana was price stability.
Exactly.
And not necessarily gold trading or that
domestic
DGPP, domestic gold purchase program. So he said, focus on price stability. That's your mandate. And also, two, the second point he sought to make was that if you look at the losses incurred from the domestic debt exchange program and even the domestic gold purchase program, the Bank of Ghana balance sheet was deteriorating. Hence, the need for the Bank of Ghana to go back to stick with their core mandate. But also, another interesting thing the IMF mentioned was that the issues around governance and transparency were important. So, I don't know. I want you to lump all of that together. What you see, sometimes they say there's something called diplomatic language, right? What the IMF says that governance and transparency issues must also have like critical attention paid to it. What are they trying to say to us?
Okay, so I mean, we can all Google what governance, and in there, you will notice that there will be issues about corruption. Okay, there will be issues about, I don't know whether mismanagement we could come in here. Listen, I mean, I have followed Gold Board to a certain extent when this whole thing started. Even as as G4O.
Yeah.
Okay. And I recall with G4O even, we had issues with MIF.
Ghana Investments.
Exactly. Dishing out some monies to some gold buyers that eventually they couldn't even account for. Kisi's outfit, OSP, said they were investigating some of these monies that went to, certain people, certain gold buyers or gold dealers. I mean, one of them was Sledge, Dr. Sledge.
I remember that story.
Yes, what came out of that? I mean, we heard comments that,
But that matter was in court, right? It was sent to court.
No, it's not being to court. It's not in court. It's not in court.
Wow.
So that transaction also involved gold. We also know of how Bust also got involved in this particular G4O transaction as well.
Like, I'll let you continue, but we've been joined by Dr. Adomako. He's a former member of Parliament for Anyasotub and also the Chief Medical Officer of Deseret Hospital in Sotum. I've been there before. Really, really nice place.
Have you seen his new lens?
Oh, I've had it. I have multiple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Medical doctors, they have different types of glasses.
You need to get us some.
Yeah.
No
By the way,
problem.
Doc, he's on some vitamin C, so maybe you need to do some consultancy for him.
I
think I know what is wrong with life.
Yes.
He doesn't want to admit it.
Can you imagine?
Like, you're making a point.
Yeah, be careful he doesn't sue you.
I'll don't happen. Under Gold for Oil, certain monies were advanced to certain institutions based on a similar arrangement. It was neither investigated or properly, investigated or properly scrutinized. Those who were involved, punished, and so on. So we are here. Money is gone. Nothing much has been achieved. Then we are dealing with this particular matter also, with the gold board. So in all this, transparency has been an issue. And governance issues. If there are issues about stealing, investigate it. Now, under the same gold board, I know of two cases that gold board even took to court, that some millions were advanced to some companies under Lancers gold buyers, that they couldn't account for the quantity that they were giving the monies for. If that is also hanging. So there have been issues about,
I want us to segue from the backstory into the substantive matter for the day, which is the suit, even though it falls part of the bigger story.
But you asked for the governance issue. Which,
I even have another question on transparency. And I want to ask you a question I asked a panel on this show that has got the whole country talking, right? And it's in relation to transparency. People feel like the way both sides have gone about communicating their position on it has not necessarily been in the best interest of the country, right? So the choice of words used, the tone, the language. Does it help in the overall explanation of the issues to the ordinary Ghanaian, the Makola woman, the mechanic somewhere on the roadside?
I don't think it's helpful, okay? Because with the IMF and all these, international bodies coming in, it means that the policy, it's of vital importance or interest to, people globally. You get it? And so when you are communicating around it, you need to be extremely careful. You could destroy an otherwise, noble arrangement that is supposed to ensure the price stability. Indeed, it's helped to some extent to stabilize the dollar. The dollar at a point in time was changing $18, 18 cedis to $1. Am I lying?
Yeah.
Okay. So this gold board thing has been helpful to some to a very large extent. What is the price of fuel?
Yeah,
it's also being stable over a certain time. So it's very important for the economy. And so what we need to do is to ensure that communication around it, it's, very decorous and engaging, okay? So that at the end of the day, more benefits could be derived rather than this partisan approach to, yeah.
I mean, I can ask you about your opinion on the conduct and the choice of words, and you won't fall in trouble if you
Which
say.
one of them?
I mean, I was asking around the issues around transparency and whether or not the choice of words. Some people commented about it, and their campaign is already, struggling.
Yeah.
But that's just by the side.
Yeah, I felt that you see, Afenyo could have used, let's say, some other means of getting the information out. Okay, I mean, the finance minister could have responded to this, and he wouldn't use the kind of words that Sammy Gyamfi used. And then the governor would have also responded to it and wouldn't have used the kind of words that Sammy Gyamfi used. Now, Afenyo, again, also, I mean, when you tell the man that, listen, you are going to, more like you go to jail or you'll be arrested, you'll be prosecuted.
He said that his bail terms will be enormous.
You get it?
Yeah. He didn't say you go to jail.
Okay, he didn't say that. Okay, I'm sorry then. But then to have put it that way, you put the man...
It sounds personal.
Yeah, it sounded personal.
I feel you.
You get it. So then, I mean, Sammy also mounting that platform will talk the way, he talked. And then subsequently, the extortion claims now kicks in.
Thank you so much for the background to this, right? And we are grateful for the clarity you brought on this conversation. But I will delve into the substantive issue right now. Doc, you've heard Larry speak eloquently, but we've also been joined by Jawaka Lateef Lawrence, who is a private legal practitioner and a member of the National Democratic Congress in good standing.
Nice to meet you.
Good morning.
Jawaka, a member in good standing, right?
Yes, a member in good standing.
Amazing. I had to be sure. Anyway, Doc, like I was saying, by the way, have you been sued before politically?
No.
You've not been sued before?
Not yet.
Okay. Not yet. Are you anticipating one?
Not yet. Not yet. I mean, I don't know what the future holds in entirety.
Fair enough.
This is a topic quite dear to me. To begin with, yesterday, the NDC rolled out a very nice program for somebody who was involved in some illegal mining activity by virtue of Adamus. I sat here and said that there are other Wuntumis, and I'll be waiting to see what the government will do. They've rolled out a nice package for Adamus, which is contrary to what was done to Wuntumi. I'm not taking this on a personal note, but I think that it's quite glaring that this, for the same reason, similar reason that Chairman Wuntumi has been put in Nsawam, this company had also sublet without ministerial approval. So it's quite glaring. If Ghanaians would ask the question, what has changed under the same regime? And this is what I was saying here. Oh, I mean, listen, I remember when we had the discussion that I said that there are others. And I made mention, I was very specific, where the minister is from. I've forgotten the name now. Kwame Nkrumah's area. Elembele. Okay. Yeah. I was very specific. So I'll leave that. I'll pack that somewhere. And, I had to vent out my small frustration.
Maybe Jawaka will respond to that briefly when he is.
Yeah. But I mean, we're living in two countries now. Now, back to this hula baloo with regards to Minority Leader and Sammy Gyamfi. First of all, I really think that it shouldn't be personalized. Unfortunately, it has been. But one of the key things is that in your demand for more information, like an ombudsman, somebody who's a whistleblower, what are the guarantees and safeties that the government will give you? Okay. Here's a case that the Minority Leader was going for more transparency, more accountability, not for him to consume, but for the general public and all of Ghanaians to understand whether the 1.7 sits on the governance books or Gold Board. And you know, Gold Board is actually like a vendor to central bank. But in some ways, sometimes it appears the governor speaks for Gold Board, which is also a bit, you know, shaky for me because they are supposed to be independent institutions. And it shouldn't be that the governor, when it suits, you know, him, should be talking for his vendor, which is Gold Board, or appearing to be the manager or chairman for Gold Board. But this happens when, in truthfulness, you put somebody with minimal experience in gold because of party hierarchy issues in charge of Ghana's gold destiny. And I think these are some of the challenges both parties have. You know, we don't look for expertise in the field. We rather place party apparatchiks in positions that are very critical to Ghana's development.
Is that to say Sammy Gyamfi is not experienced to handle our gold sector?
I couldn't choose any better word. That is, I mean, listen, it is a problem for Ghana, even for MPP, where people without the requisite knowledge and experience, listen, don't tell me somebody with engineering history or knowledge in mining, an expert of about a decade in handling gold wouldn't be better. You can't tell me that.
But he has a board with a board chair who are also playing supervisory.
They don't do day to day. They don't do. Oh, he's not even a commodity trader.
Like I said,
has he been a commodity trader?
Like I said, there's a board.
No, I'm just making my key points. You know, listen, board members are not handling day-to-day activities. Now, this comes to play.
We had Kano Furata, who was an investment banker.
Right.
Today, Larry, he couldn't take us anywhere.
Today, no. Listen, I registered my displeasure with Ofuriata. I am one of those.
Okay.
I registered it. So when I speak, you know, freely,
devoid of
yes
partisan.
And I've said that this is a problem for both MPP and NDC, where people without the requisite knowledge and experience, and it is costing our country. And this comes to bear when they go and negotiate gold prices, whether at the world market or in the purchasing of. Okay, and one of the major problems which we are all paying a blind eye to is the fact that the environmental damage is far more than the 1.7 billion. And who's even costing it? Who is costing the environmental damage? And as of yesterday, I'm even hearing that the governor himself has put out that we've lost some 1.5 billion, you know, due to oil challenges in some country very far from us. Though the NDC made it categorically clear to Ghanaians that we're insulated from issues around Iraq, around Afghanistan, around Russia, or Ukraine, and let alone Iranian-American, turf war. So I'm a bit also surprised that the NDC today can admit in government that an issue very far away, and I'm quoting His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, that something so far away
can affect our
affecting
pocket.
Ghana's pocket. So to the issue of Afenyo and Sammy Gyamfi, I think that Afenyo's demand for more accountability, transparency is not wrongfully placed. Some may not like his approach, but you know, in this country, when you go soft, you get nothing. That's the nature of Ghanaians. When you go soft, please, can I get the information on this? Silence. Oh, please, can I get this detail? Silence. Please. Then you up your notch. That is what, if that was not the case, we will not have demonstration in this country, because doctors will not picket. Nobody go picket when just using normal, soft, interaction and discussion will give you what is due you. Yesterday, I had the NLA staff members had to picket because of their salaries. They've probably been doing small talks. Charlie, where's our money? Where's our money? And they've had to now do what somebody will say is a wrongful approach. But Charlie, the right approach is not yielding. So sometimes you do something that will move.
Yeah.
Now, I think that it is unfair that somebody demanding what NDC, quote unquote, has branded themselves for, which is probity and accountability, is now rather being taken to the, the cleaners. And I think that is, it is so unfortunate. And if a minority leader in this country making demands on government for information is being handled this way, who am I?
Thank you.
Who am I? And it is
in
quite
the words
bad.
of your former chairman.
Oh yes, who am I? But his was whom am I?
Whom am I?
I am who am I?
On the whom am I note, Doc, thank you for your initial remark. I think your point has been well captured. So you started off with calling for equity on the Galamsey front. You said that the treatment meted out to Chairman Wontumi and that of Angela List of Adamu's resources is quite clear for everybody to see. You went on to make a point about the requisite experience needed in the public service, particularly in key institutions like the Gold Board. You also talk about gold sourcing, right? This is also something the IMF even in their document mentions, and that the impact on the environment has not even been quantified. And I think your final point was that it's important that the minority leader, Penyo Makin, goes hard to be able to get the necessary attention to the matter. I hope I captured your points quite well for you.
I mean, succinctly.
Thank you very much. Chawaka, I don't know where you want to start up with, but I want to give you a minute to just respond to anything that is of interest to you from Doc's submission.
So what Doc basically suggests is that someone like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should not be voted as president. Someone as Nana Addo shouldn't have been voted as president because he was not president and he did not have experience to be president. That is the bottom line of Doc's submission. Because if you say that, we need to have somebody of expertise to be in charge of Gold Board, it means that the person must have gathered experience. And where would a person gather experience? Definitely by handling a similar sector. The position, equating the position of a CEO to a position of technical director, you will get it wrong. And so I disagree with Doc when he says that Sammy Gyamfi is not a technical person and so therefore cannot be the one in charge of Gold Board is quite not matching, because CEO are mostly administrative.
Thank you.
And not necessarily technical. And that is why when you go to Gold Board, you go to every ministry, there are technical directors at the Greek ministry, at Minerals Commission, even at the presidency, there are technical directors.
Who handle
the technical aspect of these operations. He says Afenyo is supposed to have gone hard, and that when you do not go harder, when you do not go hard in this country, you do not get response. You see, now when you observe the conversation regarding the Gold Board losses and Sammy Gyamfi, the first process and the first conversation by the NPP regarding Sammy Gyamfi was about Gold Board. They did not mince words. It was Gold Board and Sammy Gyamfi. Sammy Gyamfi at Gold Aboka. That was the bottom line of the whole. That was the bottom line of the conversation. But when you read page 10 of the IMF report, you do not get anything close to the mentioning of Gold Board as being responsible for the said losses.
You mean page
10 of the IMF report?
Page 8 rather.
Which one?
No, page
4.
No, page 10 is the chart. I have the document here.
Okay.
So page 8 talks about the losses.
The losses. When you go to page 10 to it also talks about continues from the losses as well. But whichever of the pages you look at, you could see that the IMF was without ambiguity when it did say that the $1.7 billion losses that they have identified and put in their report stemmed from the domestic gold purchasing program. When you flip to page 8,
who's doing that?
That is what I'm coming to answer, Doc. When you flip to page 8 of the 2025 audited report of the Bank of Ghana, you would notice that the domestic gold purchasing program is not done by only the gold board. And that is where we get it wrong. And that is why you will notice that even Afenyo's statement has now gradually shifted to not saying it is gold board. When you read his latest response to the presser of Sammy Gyamfi, you will notice that he says that, oh, the IMF says we have incurred a loss of 1.7 billion, is it 2? 1.7 billion in relation to the domestic gold purchasing program. And now he says that because the gold boards play a key role in the domestic gold purchasing program, then because of off-takers, the commissions and the issue, they want to know the off-takers and
exchange rate differences
and all those ones. So they want to lump the whole cost of the loss on the doorsteps of gold board. But that is where we
let me just push back a little and ask you this for your thoughts. So, for example, yesterday we had the IMF residence rep in Ghana, Dr. Adrian Alter. He was on the point of view of Bernard Avili, and he said that it was important to improve governance and transparency as the BOG gives the full gold trading business to Gold Board, as it transfers it. Is the call for transparency and an improved governance to reduce the cost of the domestic gold purchase program, not an indictment on the program as it stands now?
Absolutely no. Absolutely no. And I say so because today the dollar, even Doctor did mention that, or I think I earlier mentioned that the dollar now is around 12 cedis to $1 to 12 cedis. Is that not it?
I think the Bank of Ghana rate is 11. It's
11. Let's even put it at 12.
You just came back from America.
So even that, I'm building on a point.
You just came back from America.
Is it not a better off exchange rate than we experienced some time back? Does it mean that we still don't need improvement as far as the exchange rate is concerned? Wouldn't we like it to be around 10 or even far lesser? When somebody suggests that, oh, as far as the exchange rate is concerned, Ghana needs to improve on its governance and its accountability. Transparency.
It means that.
Does it mean that, therefore, what do we call it? It translates 1 + 1 by meaning that it means government has not managed the exchange rate well. Obviously, the answer is in the negative. So at every point in time, there will always be the need to improve. Everyone wants to get to perfection. And so the fact that he had the usage of the term improve governance and account transparency does not mean that there is some opaque, shady dealings going on. Every single Ghanaian would always want transparency. Even when we give transparency, we want more transparency. So that should be a premise. And we should not equate a call for transparency and accountability and good governance to mean that there is a lack of it in the instant case. And that is why normally when we make that conclusion, the conclusion may not the conclusion may not be supported by the facts on ground. So on the issue I was addressing earlier on the Bank of Ghana's auditors of account. So you notice that the Bank of Ghana, in dealing with the domestic gold purchasing program, deals with it in 3 folds. We have the one that it buys refined gold from the London Bullion Market Association. It buys refined gold. That is one of, when you read page 8 of the audited report. And it also there's another leg that it buys another set of gold that is equal refined from the same London Bullion Market Association itself. These 2 legs of the domestic gold purchasing program is not handled by the gold board. When you come to the third leg, that is where you have Gold Board. So Gold Board now deals with the buying of unrefined gold. And that is why you will notice that Gold Board business is to buy the artisanal gold from artisanal small scale miners and give it back to
or galamseyers.
Galamseyers.
0.6 of the IMF document on selected issues reads ASGM, which you just mentioned, artisanal small scale mining.
Yes.
Is generating significant environmental degradation that increasingly carries significant macroeconomic costs. So they are bringing the gold, they are getting the money from exports, but you are also losing out your environment. It also goes on to say the rapid expansion and mechanization of the ASGM has led to extensive land degradation and loss of vegetative cover, including on cocoa, which used to be one of our biggest exports, and food crop farms in forest reserves, reducing soil quality, raising erosion, and permanently withdrawing land from productive agriculture. It adds, this undermines a key export base as cocoa farms in mining affected districts. So are we robbing Peter to pay Paul?
So
especially when 62% of our exports is now centralized in one commodity. So the Galamsey question, what would be your response to that?
He hasn't even addressed my issues.
Doc, we would obviously, there will always be what the economics say an opportunity cost when you get involved with anything. That is why when we want to construct roads, we may have to pull down people's investment, people's houses, and then
drinking safe
those
water.
Ones would be classified as, oh, there are people's investment going down the drain because we are putting a certain road, maybe inner city road. Today, if we want to put an inner city road in Accra, definitely people investment will have to go bad. That is not to justify that we could pollute the environment to an extent, to some extent, or spoil our water, putting our lives in danger while we search for gold to hold the CD and the dollar.
So in a nutshell, Galamsey is an opportunity cost. You see, when you say Galamsey, it simply means that the gold we get from this country is solely from Galamsey. I am saying that we could always tackle the issue of Galamsey without necessarily saying that we should not engage in activities that bring gold as far as in exchange for foreign reserves. So we've started Gold Board. There will always be issues.
You go explain, Tyler.
Can we have ways of getting the system right? And Sammy Gyamfi, Gold Board, the NDC government are always open to these suggestions for us to always look at how do we get the best version of this that we have introduced.
Including the whole gold traceability program and all of that.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you, Jaka. Spot on. I like the opening.
He hasn't addressed my issues.
And which issue was that?
Which issue was that?
First thing, I was saying that this thing it shouldn't be personalized, which I hope you agree.
Oh, we'll come to the suit. We'll come to the suit matter.
No, I didn't even go to the suit.
Yeah, we'll come in. I mean, we dealt with the backstory and the issues are joining. So we'll come to the suit matter now. And I want to start off with Larry. Like, you have been in and out of our courts, right? Covering, reporting, following.
Being sued.
Editorial suits.
and being in the thick of
even going to jail.
Police cell.
You're on your way.
That one is police cell.
You didn't go to jail. Like,
I was jail.
Like, do you what do you make? What are your thoughts on the suit by Appenyo Market? Some have said that he had to do it to clear his name, public image, and the confidence of his minority in his leadership. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I think it's all well and good, okay, that he's taking this approach. Because, I mean, before we even got here, Sammy Gyamfi had dared him to say that, listen, take me to court. And even on the program that he was on, as in, Sammy Gyamfi was on, he said that, Samson, who was questioning him, could even act as Appenyo Market's lawyer. So that is the level to which he took the thing. Before then, during the press conference at the presidency, he used certain words. I mean, that also suggested saying that Afenyo was
he's forgotten he's not doing communication anymore, and that he's a government appointee.
Kisi, would you allow me to finish?
He's forgotten. So you carry on. So you don't talk anyhow when you're a government appointee.
So then he said all that, and then completed it the following day with all that. And Afenyo responded. He's taking him to court. The Speaker of Parliament has also said that, he's taking notice of all that, the back and forth, and that it's worth going into. For me, I feel that all that fits into the transparency thing that, the IMF is talking about, the accountability issues, the corruption that could be,
But you get the sense that the gold board operations, and again, even the IMF document spots it out clearly, where it says that mining reporting regime is fragmented. Right? It's the data is not, for want of a better word, usually reliable, and that is how come we see the discrepancy in gold reported as far as UAE exports.
They say they can't even trace
and Ghana exports.
They have said it themselves.
Having seen the gold board in operation for at least a full year, from where you sit as an editor, following on the stories, do you get a sense that there is some lack of transparency in how the gold board deals?
See, wherever there's money and power, there's always abuse. Okay, or there's a likelihood of an abuse. And the losses that occurred under the gold for oil arrangement under the NPP, we talked about how much, $400 million. Okay,
nowhere near 1.7.
And I had also mentioned to you that I know I have a report that MIF gave out monies to certain institutions, also on the same gold, under the same arrangement, and a lot of that haven't been accounted for, and we are here. So if there's anything that is going to ensure that, listen, at the end of it, we hear what is happening, what is going into it, and what is being reported, and what is being lost, or what is being stolen. For me, I think that at the end of the day, recommendations will be made towards us, or to have us address, the situation as we have it. So for me, I think the lawsuit is okay. He who alleges
must prove.
Exactly.
Cancel.
And then the bit about, but there was something I wanted to say as well. See, we are making a lot of this whole argument about our gold. That I've heard people say that whatever we are enjoying now is because of the situations, the situation,
the global price.
Exactly. And that whatever windfall that is coming, we should make sure that we use that to invest into, reducing illiteracy, dealing with going into manufacturing, do agriculture,
AI.
and many other things, so that at the end of the day, we would have benefited something more out of this particular situation.
Dubai bought Heathrow Airport.
Oh, really?
Yes. Dubai owns,
okay,
parts of it.
The whole thing with their oil. You understand?
So we can,
what is Ghana doing?
we can build our roads, build good schools, do other things, so that at the end of the day, we would have achieved a lot, rather than this political, banter that we are having.
One with it. Counsel, I'll come to you on the legal suits, but Larry raises a very important point, right? He says that, we need to invest in critical sectors of our economy with the gold windfall we are enjoying right now.
Which is damaging our environment.
The question is, 62% of your exports is one single commodity. It is clearly not sustainable.
Have you noticed we've forgotten about cocoa?
Exactly.
Suddenly, cocoa is no longer.
And we are also struggling.
Yeah, exactly.
But the point really also is that if you look at the challenges within the cocoa sector, you can mention the swollen shoots, you can mention the smuggling, but also key is galamsey, because farmlands are being
converted
given away
to,
so
taken over.
they're all linked. Jawaka, my question to you is that I don't know.
Let me fire
What's the
small.
thinking? What's the thinking at the fiscal policy handlers, right? Because again, the experts will tell you that 62% of your export revenue coming from one product that can change in terms of price on the world market is not a very good place to be in. You agree?
Yeah, well, yes, that to some extent, yes. And you know, in economics, we have what we call competitive advantage. We have what we call comparative advantage. And so every country and its best foot. There are countries without gold at all, right? They also have some things that they export, and for which that is their strength. There are some that rely on tourism. There are some that rely diamond and bauxite and maybe some other minerals. And so we cannot say that because our in Ghana, ours has to do with gold, and 62% of it is completely around gold, then it's quote unquote a bad thing. We can also look at the fact that yes, maybe an over-reliance of that. What if it depletes, it diminishes, finish, and then what becomes our fate? So obviously calls for us to look at other avenues,
alternative,
that we could use to supplement,
like palm oil.
Exactly, palm oil, some other things,
even salt,
that we could invest in.
I'm not the man to talk.
You know, the natural resources that we have a lot of vast arable land as well, especially when you go to my area in the north. We have vast arable land, we have shea butter. And one thing is that when you come to our place, unlike cocoa that we plant, that's the Sisala West. When unlike cocoa that people deliberately plant, or like rubber plantation that people deliberately plant, in our place, the shea nuts are by nature. So we don't even intentionally plant them. And we've even gotten to the point that there are people who deliberately go cut some of these things down for purposes best known to them. But then if we had intentionally planted these, made large tracts of farms, acreages dedicated to shea nuts alone, I'm sure we may be getting something equally valuable from it, right? And so we may not have to fixate our mind on just gold because we have gold now. What about in the next 50 years? What about in the next 100 years? So obviously, we need to have other alternatives. It may not be as valuable, as popular as gold, but definitely, if we have some other products getting, let's say, some 5%, 10%, when you put them together, you have very good figures that you can rely on. In the event that gold fluctuates in the future, we can have some alternatives to hang on.
When we come back from the break, we'll take your points on the suit.
That's fine.
And your issues around it. I'll start off with Doc, then I'll come to you on it. You are watching the Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 TV. My name is Jude Danka. Your messages are coming in thick and fast. If you are watching, you can also share your thoughts on all that we are discussing on the show today. Great submissions from Larry explaining the whole issue. It's about time politicians took us serious and addressed the very issues we voted them into power to address. The gold board losses should be looked at from a non-political point of view, and we should invest the money we are getting properly. But 1.7 billion is a small price to pay for all that it does for the economy overall. And this message is coming in from Stanley Mensah, who is watching the show in Chado. This is a rather lengthy one. It says, good morning, I am Okai from Bantama in the Sine West District. If a policy helps to stabilize the city but costs the country billions of dollars, we cannot simply say the currency is stronger, therefore the losses do not matter. Government must account for both the benefits and the costs. The IMF has reported that the GDP recorded losses of more than 1.7 billion in 2025, even though the program contributed to rebuilding foreign exchange reserves and supporting the city. You go on and on and on, rather lengthy one. Tete from Sunyani says, the minorities' concerns were not based on speculation, social media commentary, or political conjecture. They were grounded in the findings contained in the IMF's latest country report on Ghana, which identified substantial losses associated with the domestic gold purchase program. My regards to John Boyd, the incoming national chairman, hopeful Tete from Sunyani. Alhaji Hamza Pig Farm says, good morning, my brother. Why is the NPP so quiet about the losses made during the Gold for Oil program, but rather talking about the gold board losses? In any case, under the Gold for Oil program, the economy of Ghana was rated as a junk economy, and the cedi to the dollar was 17. And as we speak, the Gold Board program, under the Gold Board program, our economy is rated a B positive, and the cedi to dollar is 12. All thanks and praise to Sami Jemfi and the Gold Board. Great points being raised by the NDC rep on your show. His name is Jawaka. He's a lawyer, but he should come again on the Galamsey point. I'm not really sure about that being an opportunity cost. For God's sake, it is about our very existence. It is an existential threat, you say. Lonso from Teshi. Interesting discussion on your show today. I'm tempted to say for the first time, I agree in bits with all the reps on your show. We can agree that the Gold Board is significant for economy and also points to these downsides. We must address the high cost attached to this. Doc Adomako is spot on the Adamu resources matter. Even as an NDC member, we need to be fair and transparent. What is good for the geese is good for the gander, he add. Interesting thoughts from you, but still keep them coming. We'll be reading them as we get them on the show. We'll take a quick break. When we are back, there's still more to discuss. Don't go away.
Are you planning to relocate from your company office or house, whether across cities to another town or halfway around the country? You want a moving company you can depend on to get you there? Let me introduce you to Logistics Movers. We are here to help you every step of the way, from planning the move to unpacking the last box and settling into your office or home. We have the expertise, experience, and market understanding and offer fast, reliable, and professional transportation services in Ghana. Our main thrust is to successfully move your business, household items safely, on time, and hassle-free. You can call us on 0246 833 539 or 0244 342 465. You can also send us an email to info@logisticsmovers.com or check our website www.logisticsmovers.com. Why expose your company or household items to theft or damages when you are relocating if it's avoidable? Logistics Movers, we help you relocate.
My line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kel Chaco toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Chaco toothpaste. Kel Chaco toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, and who be here? Some just a papadia to a mamma for Kel Chaco's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so buying. A man is strength, the stars of Mamma Hotel, so I will dig them.
Kel Chaco toothpaste. Choose Kel Chaco toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, my name is Pamela from Customer Service. Please revalidate your account by texting your Ghana card number to 0500,000 247.
Hey, Abili, wabadim.
Madam, give me the numbers behind your ATM card. I'm calling from the head office.
An email was delivered across to our customers this morning.
Confirm if this is your bank account. 100,100,100.
Thanks for sending your bank card details.
Send the OTP now to avoid cancellation.
EcoBank will never call,
email, send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
Don't get played. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hello, please, I'm calling from Customer Experience Center.
Yeah, welcome back. We are discussing the minority leaders writ he's filed at the courts against Sammy Gyamfi, the CEO of the Gold Board, and of course Eric Adjei, who is a close friend to the CEO of Gold Board and also the CEO of the NEIP. Doc Adomako,
yeah.
Let's come to the substantive matter. What are your thoughts on the suit?
So let me take the media guy on first. I think that breaking news doesn't make you first in news making. Sometimes it's important that from an editorial standpoint, you do your checks. Because once you label something, it's very difficult to retract. BBC lost somebody for doing something to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is bigger. He has, more funds as an American president.
I mean, he's POTUS.
Yes. So I really think that there's in the right direction. Some media houses sometimes break stories that are not, are very questionable. And the thing is that
What happened this time?
Oh, I mean, he amplified the. I was hoping today not to use the word extortion here. He amplified the extortion bit and ran with it.
If he sat there and said that he,
I said I'm taking the media first.
Okay, but he said breaking news. So I was wondering
Oh,
where the breaking news. was
what I
coming
mean
from.
by that is that if he had maybe held off, double checked, quadruple checked,
It was a
amplifying.
panel discussion.
Oh.
So there was no way out that Samson would have paused that program and said that, listen, I'm going to check what the man is saying.
There are some quotes on Twitter by Eric. That one he sat down and wrote it.
But Eric was on Peace FM.
Yeah, so that
he
was on
went to
Peace
Peace FM first to have said it.
So I'm coming back to my key point there. Sometimes, as a media person, is important. Even if you are quoting somebody, you better be very careful.
We won't sit here for you to blame journalists.
Oh,
We have nothing to do
I can
with it.
appreciate
You,
you.
the politicians,
I can
you have
appreciate
gone
you.
do your own
But
thing.
I
Why do
think
we
that
have to- how do you blame us?
I think that for instance, if this fantastic station has some videos or inappropriate quote unquote behavior being said by somebody, you know that people take your word serious.
True.
And I think that as a channel or as a house that projects things, it's important that you are careful what you project. I personally, when there are accidents, how it is covered, I don't like it. I think that sometimes the images are too gory for people. It affects our mental health. So these are things that an editor should appreciate what I'm saying. Suppose that some people are using bad words about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I don't expect a media house to amplify it. You get my point? We all have to manage some of these things. Even if the president is naked, it's not appropriate for the media house to amplify. That is where I'm coming from. As I sit here in my position, that's why I was saying that, listen, I think that there's also another thing lost on Sammy Gyamfi in the sense that he was communication, and now that he's taken on a governmental role, you have to talk different. You talk not just for, NDC, you talk for the country based on the position you have. And in the same vein, minority leader is the minority leader for the entire nation, not just for MPP. So when you address certain key positions, there's what you can do at the back end. I mean, when the cameras are off, there are things we can say. When the cameras are on, we something that requires us to be careful. I can't speak about the Speaker of Parliament anyhow. I'll be sent to, Privileges Committee to answer. or the Chief Justice. In as much as I may be, quote unquote, MPP and might not like somebody in the NDC, for the position they hold, I need to respect it.
You respect the office.
Yes, the office. So I think that, one, I just need to remind Sammy J. Mfi that, listen, you did communication so well, but now you hold a position. And in that position, when you talk, it has weight per the office you hold, per the authority that the president has granted you. So when you talk, this same democracy that has given you that position, you have to respect it. And this is important for all of us. And that is why I support Afenyomarkin 120% for this suit. Largely because, listen, it's not just about him. It's the office he holds, and it's been denigrated. And I think that for that reason, he needs to stand up. And this is a party that can even, as it is, remove a CJ for all kinds of reasons. And for that reason, I really think that this attempt to bastardize the office that minority leader holds is very bad. And it is distasteful, and I think that many more people should understand that Honorable Afenyomarkin was fighting not for his interest, but for the interest of the entire Ghanaian, so that we demand from government more accountability, more transparency with regards to this novel. And I'll say it's novel because Gold Board, its existence has been less than 2 years. So, mind you, any new project, the checks and balances are not very rigorous. And if we are demanding, the NDC demanded it from us when we're doing the gold foil, it was not a perfect system. I'll sit here and say it was not a perfect system. But it is in those demands that makes you wake up and say, hey, for these reasons, we have to do this, we have to put in these checks. And this is what Afenyomarkin is doing.
They didn't provide answers.
Listen, what will be your
we paid the price for it.
No problem.
We paid the price for it.
You lost an election.
We lost the election.
So what will be your response to persons who feel like the minority leader started this when he personalized the whole approach to communicating the losses with words like your bail conditions and all of that?
Listen, I think that
it was being harder.
Afenyomarkin's in the act of making demands and all of that went a bit political, and literally put it out that, listen, based on what the MPP is going through now, where bail conditions have been weaponized, you better act right and do your things well. Dot your I's, cross your T's, so that when we come, if you're not careful, what you are doing to the MPP will mirror that to you. I mean, I think it was an off-the-cuff comment. Fair enough. I think on behalf of Afenyo, maybe I can say that, listen, his choice of words, he can take that back. But it doesn't take us away from 1.7 billion, okay? And I like the fact that we are all talking about the benefits, but in as much as we are benefiting the dollar CD exchange rate being stable, listen, we need to know the true cost. Then we can appreciate the true benefit. Because everything is cost-benefit analysis. Could we be doing what we are doing with far less? It is possible. And if that is the case, can we not demand that through being more accountable, this 1.7 could have been maybe 1.2 or even 1 billion?
Doc,
and this is what we are driving home. So in a nutshell, one, this suit, let me be very clear to Ghanaians, is about the office of the minority leader, not Afenyomarkin.
Fair enough.
And the fact that if it is being bastardized, he has to protect it. And he's protecting it not just for him, for other people who will be holding that same office. And in his dealings with the new NDC majority leader, I mean, if somebody bastardizes, I've forgotten the new majority leader's name.
James Agauga.
Agauga, fantastic guy. If somebody should bastardize that office, I will take offense.
Fair enough.
I will take offense.
Fair enough. So respect the office, not necessarily the person, and put the partisan.
You see, when you
interest,
denigrate
the
when you denigrate
the suit. Okay.
When you denigrate,
about
I haven't finished.
Osahini Alexander Afenyo Markins of house number so and so, I believe in Pay Street. He didn't say that the
minority
but
it doesn't matter.
But it matters.
He's
It's about him.
Yeah.
It's about him.
But
So
he went
it's
to
not about his
Parliament.
office.
You see, he was on a media platform on the weekend, right? He didn't even disclose he was going to court. He went to Parliament and said that he was going to
Dude,
court
I'm
on the
saying
floor
that
of
he
Parliament.
said that the man is suing in his capacity
as
exactly. It's
as
about that
minority leader.
office, and I'm saying that the suit is talking about his person.
Mm.
That this is even in his private capacity.
When the Chief Justice case was being handled, was she staying on Chief Justice? She didn't say that. It was her against
I hope
the
I'm
people.
pronouncing the name right?
Jawaka.
Jawaka.
Yes. I mean,
What does it mean?
Jawaka is like
a powerful man.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
No, you're a prophet.
No,
I've ordained you a prophet on this show.
No. All right. You're a powerful man. You go explain, Taya.
I mean, clearly, right? You're a lawyer,
Yes.
and there's a popular adage that he who alleges
must prove.
Have we been able to prove yet?
So we can only prove when you are called upon to prove. And so there are several allegations that have been made, even in our local parlance. When the chiefs presided over matters, if somebody says you're a thief or you are something, you do not prove there until probably the chief summons you to the palace, right? That is where they will ask you for your basis. And so the people who are saying that Sammy Gyamfi should be proven, obviously that is not the forum he should be proving. The forum that he made those comments were forums that are meant for those comments or made for those allegations, right? And I'm very glad that Doctor did mention that, if the initial stages, if he wished that Afenyo could have taken back his initial comments he made, which is an admission in itself that the genesis of Afenyo's approach to the matter and the manner in which he went about it was not the best. And I've held the opinion that you do not beat a child and determine how the child should cry. And so, if today you admit that Afenyo could have put the words in a better way, but then at the time Sammy Gyamfi was also responding, those words had not been put in a better way.
Using brothel.
It was not put in a better way.
Infusions
See,
of
remember that while these persons may not, while these persons would make these comments, while they are public servants, remember they are equally political appointees. Sammy Gyamfi is CEO of Gold Board. He is equally communications officer of the National Democratic Congress. There may be a thin line, but at any point in time, his defense to be to this country and to the party he belongs to. And so,
which one is first?
You see, the
country comes first.
The country will always be first.
So the appointment,
the country will always be first. But you see,
But
the concept that public officials can be berated, can be lied upon, and then they will always have to act gentle. It's a concept that must be interrogated. Sometimes, if you think that opposition would get results by going hard, government can equally get a result by coming hard. So it can always be the other way around. But let's talk.
The word is hard.
But let's talk about
You prefer soft.
You see, they always want to determine the mode you should respond. Anyway,
it is better when we are all being. I mean, again, it's the point is that we are talking about tone and choice of words. You are saying that there should be some decorum in the
because
way
of the offices they hold.
So it should be soft in our approach.
MPP has this attitude there. They will punch you when you beat them. They say, "Oh no, I ain't gonna afford."
You see, Doc is saying that.
You see what?
Doc is saying that because of the office he holds.
Because of the office.
Osahene is a polling station secretary, or he's a polling station chairman. Osahene is minority leader, for God's sake. He's equally holding an office.
Previously a majority leader.
Previously majority leader.
Majority, minority.
Yeah, mighty man. No.
This is somebody leading over 80 people in parliament. So obviously he's equally holding a similar office like that. And so if the NPP are not seeing that Ofenyo Markin is equally in a public office, sort of, per the setup of parliament, and they don't think that how he went about the issues are to be addressed, but they think that Afenyo was right in the way he addressed Sammy Gyamfi from the onset. But Sammy Gyamfi, because his CEO cannot respond the same way, then there is a thinking problem.
Is there a problem, some of the words he used? Would you, for example, he says brothel, right, in the presidency, the seat of government. Is it the best kind of word to use?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
You do not, when somebody is beaten, at the time the person is responding when the person is beaten, you are not in the person's shoes. And if it were you, you might have even used harsher words.
That's why it's not him.
From me sitting out here, I'll be unfair at this instance to be able to pass that comment as to whether, because I'm not the one that was being beaten at the time. That is why you could have said, oh, why did you hit his eye? You should have slapped. But you're not the one being in the fight at the moment. And so those are things that have been put behind us. I know, as Sammy Gyamfi himself had said on, I think he appeared on one of, I don't know if it was here or was
News
your
File.
sister,
Joy.
where he himself had said that he knows the conversations around how the comments.
Neil Antevandapoy was here.
After
he was
Neil-
on the show, but
after
made a
Neil's
comment.
comments, and he appeared on another show, and he was also responding to Neil's comment. I think he himself did make comments on some on the fact that going forward, there are he thinks that maybe how some of these issues are handled. I think these are matters for public record. I wanted to respond to the suit. You did mention about
all this was not in
for
response
the
to
suit.
you.
You
Very,
see-
very briefly, we have another
So-
topic too.
Okay, so you see, with the suit, one thing we should know about is basically going to be is defamation. Afenyo is asking for 15 million. I was actually thinking he would just ask for the same 22 billion that he claims that was lost from the IMF. I would have claimed for 22 billion. Anyway, truth is a defense in defamation. Sammy Gyamfi had been categorical that he had not used the word extortionist for Honorable Abena. He had not used the word extortionist for Kojo Nkrumah. He has not used the same word for Gideon Boakon and other NPP members who had spoken on this matter. But he has been specific as far as Afenyo Markin is concerned. And so when the blind man says that I will stone you, it means he's stepping on one. And so it is good for our legal
Or
jurisprudence.
somebody has given it to him. from
Yes,
the back.
he's holding something. So it is good for our legal jurisprudence that Afenyo will want to seek legal redress in court by making those allegations come from. But one thing I am not too certain about this step that Afenyo has taken is whether this suit will see the day of light.
Thank you.
Not from the court, but from Afenyo himself,
Thank
per
you.
his own statements.
Thank you. And
But-
even Sam George told us some time ago that if a thief says go to court, it means that his brother is the judge. Anyway,
I heard that from maybe if you say
I heard it from Sam George some time ago in Parliament. Anyway, let's move on. I think we've dealt. we've dealt with
just a
it.
little. I think Afenyo has also said that he's ready to respond to the OSPs. That
Yes,
3 or 4 petitions have been submitted to the OSP, and that he's ready to make that.
Right.
But I mean, the bigger thing is that he also made us aware that Dr. Baumia has thrown his weight behind him.
He
that,
posted on X.
Yes, that he
and
shouldn't.
he went to the flag bearer before a parliamentary.
In fact, that was you see, that is a reason. It was a reason he issued a writ. If from a political point of view, he issued a writ because it will appear that he has a defense to the extortion claim. He buys himself time as minority.
So, I mean, I didn't have a defense, but you don't know what you don't know.
It
what his
appears like he has
counsel
a
will be.
defense for the extortion claim. So that bet will be settled. When we go for minority caucus meetings, people will not be asking, leader, that is how dare you, and I say, I'm in court. He quickly went to Baumia as well for
Thank
the
you.
blessings.
2020. No, Yawaka, thank you very much. We'll move on the conversation, and that'll be it for the discussions around Gold Boy. It took a chunk of the time, obviously, because of the gravity of the discussion.
We haven't even
at
dealt
play.
with it.
Yes. I mean,
You
I'm sure
you can join the day.
in subsequent editions we'll focus on it.
Yeah.
Electoral violence. Yesterday we had the government, the Minister for the Interior, Mubarak Muntaka, right? According to him, 25 suspects are facing trial. He made mention of an incident that happened somewhere in the north where an MPP, Tolon, northern region, where an MPP aspirant was killed. Up until date, nothing happened. The person suspected of killing the aspirant went on to win the election. Year on date, we've not seen anything from it. Is it a step in the right direction?
Oh, yeah,
hearing the minister.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But for me, I think that I've read through some of the stories, and I haven't seen any name being mentioned. So if you are telling us that there are some people who are at large, give us the names so that if maybe he's my cousin, I'll tell you, and I don't like him, I'll call you and tell you that, you know, something.
Whistleblower.
Yes.
So generally welcoming news from the minister.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but I mean, we need more. Okay? We need more. You can't just say that, I mean, who and who is on trial. Let's have those names. It's similar to Kisi, not Kisi, sorry. This guy, Dami.
Yeah.
Who told us that over 700 people were being prosecuted for Galamsey
offenses.
Galamsey offenses. Still date, we don't know which courts they are.
These
Then
days-
Ayawaso West will go
as
by
well.
election violence. I mean, what's happened to
I think for me, it was a nice presser. Granted, a bit too late. I was wondering why this is the issue he's bringing. Interior Minister, we have many issues in this country. There's been robberies, major ones at some of the gold deposit places.
The gold bust issue.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's also a video where a robber shot some gold dealer.
So I think that it's a bit too late to come and tell us today about election violence. 12 months.
He also talked
crime has no expiry date.
He also
no,
talked about
I understand, but my point is that I was expecting more for the Interior Minister. People are also very curious as to the process of application, police recruitment, all of those things. So I think that he has to come back with more details. Budgetary allocations to Interior Ministry, where police numbers to communities are less. And at night, when you need a patrol team, you don't have. We want to hear these things. There's more
to it.
So I think he did us a disservice. He did us a disservice. So the Interior Minister,
this
should
government
come,
accountability thing, can it be moved from the presidency so that people like you
and me
can also go there?
Yes, who don't
so many questions
exactly,
on the
who don't cover the presidency.
You can also ask some questions.
You get it.
So are you saying
people like Eno,
are you saying
who are very tough,
you don't trust the press corps?
No, I'm not talking about trust. I'm talking about how friendly that whole atmosphere is. If you had somebody, like you, many other,
we can ask the other questions.
Because over there, if you don't know and you don't question the man very well, next time when there is a presidential trip, you won't go on it.
And let me
you stay.
My mind goes back to the US system, for example, right? Jim Acosta with the CNN,
yeah, exactly,
and how very feisty he was with the administration. Trump won and all of that, and it's generally the case, but you don't really see that.
Yeah.
You don't really see
here
that.
They will deny you advert. They'll deny you many things.
So I think Interior Minister should go and come back. That is my point.
And that will be the headline.
Yeah. Doctor submission. Well, they are all important areas that the minister could focus on, but I say they are not mutually exclusive. The fact that there are issues of night patrol and the things he raised does not mean that the minister cannot cannot mean that the minister cannot address and talk about electoral violence. You see, electoral violence is one of the crimes that must be tackled head on. Remember that elections decide the fate of this country. We have it literally once every 4 years. And these are things we make serious preparations for, huge budgetary allocations that will determine the trajectory this country would go. And so when perpetrators of electoral violence are allowed to go off the hook, it emboldens many others to be able to grow in this business. And it is important that if we would be able to stamp out the issue of electoral violence, it will help our democracy.
Doc's point is that it's coming a little too late, right? The election was in 2024.
There was a committee. There was a committee that must investigate some of these things, right? And you may not know the challenges.
And then the IGP submitted a report, based on the president's directive.
You may not know the challenges the committee has gone through. Be it as it may, the report has come. As to whether it took long, if it came even early, it's the same Dr. Magda who said that this report is just
not thorough.
It's not thorough. It's prejudiced. They just 2 months. How do you do investigation in 2 months? But
thank you very much.
No political party benefits from electoral violence, and none of us will stand to benefit. Neither the NDC.
And the MPP has just been indicted for forming vigilante groups. They have one. They just Lions for Sisala.
No, it's in the Upper East.
Yes, but all of that is being
some of the curfews have not been talked about.
No, we are talking about vigilante groups that your party is adoring.
And on the note of my colleague Eno going to the presidency to ask the questions, we will end today's show. Doc, thank you so much.
I didn't get enough time.
Next week, we'll make sure you deal with the issues very well. Zamaka, it's a pleasure hosting you for the first time. Grateful for your time as well this morning. Thank you so much. And of course, my brother Larry Dogbe, helping us with the right insights and analysis on the issues. My name is Jude Duncan. Eno and Abdul Razak continue with Breakfast Daily. Don't go away.
Looking for everything made in Ghana? All in one place? Then get ready. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is here. A bold celebration of Ghanaian creativity, innovation and excellence. From rich traditional crafts to modern cutting-edge solutions, experience the very best of Ghanaian products and services. Explore excellence across key sectors including automobile, agriculture, education, health, hospitality, fashion, technology, food and beverages, creative arts, beauty, retail, and more. This is the biggest Made in Ghana fair, bringing together SMEs, startups, manufacturers, local creatives, indigenous corporate bodies, entrepreneurs, and innovative businesses all under one roof. Discover brands redefining quality, connect with industry leaders and innovators, experience the energy of Ghanaian enterprise and creativity. The date is 29th and 30th of August 2026. The time is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Venue, the A4 Sutherland's Children's Park. Call 0205 973 973 or 0558 973 973 to register. Come explore, come connect, come be inspired. Discover the brands redefining Made in Ghana and experience the future of Ghanaian excellence. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is powered by Channel One TV with support from City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, MTN, and the Ghana Investment Promotion Center.
Not every friendship is meant to last forever. Sometimes, the people closest to us can leave us feeling drained, manipulated, unheard, or constantly questioning our worth. But how do you know when a friendship has become toxic? Join Bishop Fred Crunchy-Mensah this week on Lifeline as we explore the topic on dealing with toxic friendships.
Not everyone who walks with you
is helping your destiny. Some friends will drain your energy, steal your peace, and hold you back from progress. Welcome to Lifeline. Today's psychology is meeting theology to help you recognize toxic friendships and help you build healthy boundaries and manage friendships well. Talk to us. The power of friendship, the importance of friendship, and then what will make a friendship toxic.
And God said, let us make man. So God is a community. So man is coming from a place of relationship. Let us. So man is a product of a relationship.
Right.
And then by Genesis 2, he said it is not good for the man to be alone. So man is made for a relationship. So the man is coming from a relationship, and man is made for a relationship. If anybody can enter the door of your life at will and close it and then leave it at will and lock it, you have no life. You have no life.
Lifeline airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Every year, there is a place where the atmosphere shifts, where praise becomes a sanctuary.
Hello, family. My name is Perez Music, and I'd like to invite you to Glorify 2026, happening right here at the Victory Bible Church International Dominion Sanctuary inside Awoshi, and it's happening on the 30th of August. Joining me this year is my big brother and a mogul, Minister Joe Meto. We also have a special monologue by Jeffrey Norte, and my brother King's Kid is also going to be here.
Yes, come let's celebrate God for His goodness and mercies at Glorified 2026 on August 30th, 2026. Doors open at 4 p.m. prompt, and the venue is Victory Bible Church, Dominion Sanctuary, Awoshi Bayard. Media sponsors Channel 1 TV, City FM. Come ready to encounter.
Hello, good morning. Thank you very much for choosing us this hour. This is Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 Television. We are taking over from Jude Duncan, where he just ended having insightful conversation with his panelists, delving into some of the important issues shaping our country. And now, from now till 11 a.m., myself, Wahab Abdurazak, and Eno Safo. Eno.
How are you, Wahab?
Very fine. How are you?
I'm good. How's the Tuesday looking like for you?
You know, a lot is expected to unfold today. So, yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I'm
by the way, you're
Eno
looking
Safo.
radiantly beautiful.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate that. So I'm Eno Safo. Find me across all social media platforms, Eno_S. We have a lot in store for you on this show. You don't want to miss any part of it. But before we go any further, let's find out what the weather's looking like.
All right, so there's an 18-hour forecast for Ghana, valid from 6 a.m. today, and it's coming from the Ghana Meteorological Agency. Let's check out the summary for today's weather. So mostly cloudy weather will prevail across most parts of the country this morning, with thunderstorm or rain persisting over part of the northern, transition and middle sectors. Mist or fog patches are also expected to form over part of the coast, forest and mountainous areas during the early morning hours. Now, during the afternoon, sunny weather will Sunny weather with occasional weather will prevail over most areas. However, thunderstorm or rain are likely to affect part of the middle, transition and northern sectors from late afternoon into the evening hours. Also note that relatively cool night and early morning temperatures are expected across the country, and the state of the sea will be calm today. So I think that's a good one for...
That's the first time in a long while that
Yeah.
the state of the sea is calm.
All right. So you can get more of the weather updates when you follow the Ghana Meteorological Agency on their various social media handles. On X, formerly Twitter, they are at Ghana Met. On YouTube, they are Ghana Meteorological Agency. They have a WhatsApp channel called Ghana Meteo.agency. On TikTok, they are Ghana_Met_official. In addition to all of this, you can also download a weather app so that you get real-time updates of how the weather, the weather, you can't really predict it, right? So yes, that is a download an additional weather app for more information on the weather, right?
All right, the This Is Ghana exhibition is happening soon. Are you excited for it?
I simply can't get it. How many days? Today is Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday, so we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday we kick off.
Wow.
I know, we started mentioning it, in
Yeah.
July, somewhere,
And-
ending of July. This is Ghana, come and register. This is Ghana, come and register. So the This Is Ghana Fair is happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. 2 amazing days of products made indigenously in Ghana, sourced right here, export-ready packaging, export-ready materials, automobile industry, food industry, health industry, beauty and lifestyle industry, like anything that you can think of, this is the place that you will find it. We are going to be at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park on Saturday and Sunday, the 29th and 30th of August, 2026. We want you to come there, come and experience innovative products, excellence, Guinean creativity at its best. And you can only find that at the Channel 1 TV and City FM. This is Ghana Exhibition 2026. I'm looking forward to the kebab. What are you looking forward to?
All right. Actually, for food, actually, and fertility. Aside that, some cosmetic products.
Okay.
And fashion. I want more fugu,
Yeah,
repping
I see you in your
The
fugu. Yeah, it's very
Wednesday,
nice. So
I'm
yes, you can
looking
get all
forward
of
to
that at
as
the This
well.
Is Ghana Fair.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
don't forget, there's a place for children as well. So whilst mommy and daddy are busy shopping, you can leave them at the kids' corner where they can, play their hearts out to their heart's content. And they also get a chance to enjoy the This Is Ghana Fair. And we want to see all of you there. There's so much to see, so much to experience. But if you're a vendor and you are yet to secure your spot, then this is the time to do it, Bring in your money, come and secure your spot. By securing your spot, we mean pay. Pay. You called the number to register, but you are yet to pay to secure your spot. This is the time to do it. 0205-973-973, 0558-973-973. Those are the numbers to call, just in case you've forgotten, you didn't save it. But that's the number to call to secure your spot. Find out how much you're paying, secure your spot, so that Saturday everything will be smooth and it will be lovely. There's also entertainment, so don't forget to, again, come to the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park this weekend. It would be absolutely lovely to see you who keep watching Channel 1 TV or you who listens to City 97.3 FM.
And a big thank you to our sponsors for
Yes.
this year. MTN, EcoBank, the Ghana GEPIC, let me say, and thank you very much to them for coming on board to support us for this year's edition of the This is Ghana exhibition, right? So like Eno mentioned, do not miss this opportunity.
Don't.
Call the numbers, get registered, secure your spot, and let's see you at the F4 Sutherland Children's Park on 29th and 30th of August. This weekend, actually.
Yeah, yeah, it's not too far away, just a few days away. Would love to see you there. It would be lovely to interact with all of you. And yeah, you can share your experiences as well. All right, The Blanksons is a drama series that's on Channel 1 TV, and it airs every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. And, you know, this is a family full of mischief, full of fun, from father to mother to daughter to son to even the security guard. All have a bit of, you know, funny elements in them. And so it's a typical Ghanaian home. Well, yeah, should I say typical? Maybe not all Ghanaian homes, but yeah, typical Ghanaian home. Most Ghanaian homes, yeah.
I can relate.
You can relate? Yeah, so all the family drama, all the lies, all the mischief that happens in the Blanksons household. It's aired Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. with repeats, just in case you missed Thursday's own. With repeats throughout the week, which you can't miss. Fridays, 11:30 a.m., Saturdays, 7 p.m., Sundays, 4:30 p.m., Tuesdays, 3 p.m., Wednesdays, 5:30 p.m. Let's shout out our amazing sponsors, Wahab.
All right, so we have NASCO Electronics, Lizzie Chateau, Out and Certified Spray, Everpack, and Lily Rice. Thank you very much for them to supporting us, bring you this production, food drama. All right, so when you download the Channel 1 News app, you will get to have everything that we produce here at Channel 1 Television. So from our current affairs issues, news, you know, entertainment, even literature. Right, when you download that app, you have everything. You know, it's a one-stop center.
Shop.
Yeah, so for everything that we do here at Channel 1 TV. So go on Google Play Store, type in Channel 1 News app, and you will get it right there. All right, let's delve into the trends, right? A lot is happening today.
Yeah.
By the way, let's take this breather, and when we come back, we check out what is trending. All right, so on this segment, we bring you up to speed with all the stories, you know, buzzing those various social media platforms, from Instagram to X to TikTok, everywhere, even in Snapchat, right? Everywhere, we gather all those, you know, buzzing trending issues, and update you on them. And today, you know, let me ask you, did you ever, how did they even call this one? Did you ever break down in SHS?
Yes.
I'll go and check you too.
At this time.
Are you late?
Oh, yeah, I did. And I remember, so we were on a call recently. All my classmates were organizing to give back to our school, St. Louis Secondary School. And I mentioned that I had, you know, run away from school. They're like, you? Everybody was shocked because me, I'm like, you know, quiet. And that's what I like. People assume I'm quiet and I can't be up to mischief. But that's the best part about being quiet. You get to do so many things and then nobody suspects you. So yeah, I did.
Well, interesting. When I mentioned people, you know, kind of.
Oh, no, me, I did.
Issue.
I did. A couple of times I did. Sometimes just to go and buy fried rice.
Or you know.
Sometimes just to go home and sleep properly. So yes, I did.
So there's this disturbing.
But don't do that. It's not.
Yeah, it's not good. Don't do that. There's this disturbing story coming from Meme SHS in the Ahafo region, where a lady broke bounds and a security guard in the school met her, caught her in town. So he got, let me just go into the details. So a security guard at Meme SHS in the Ahafo region has been red-handed by the male student. Has been caught red-handed by a male student while reportedly attempting to be intimate with female student.
What the heck?
so there are videos circulating on reports circulating on social media say he blackmailed the student into the act of after discovering that she broke bounds and left campus without seeking permission. So the student, however, acted fast and alerted her male friends before heading to the guards' quarters. That's disturbing.
So he
caught her
instead of doing the right thing himself by
he was going to
reporting
take
her, he was going to
advantage
take
of her.
advantage of her. That's very unfortunate.
That's serious
very
because
unfortunate. And this kind of brings into light. You remember last week, the
Boogies, yeah.
the case there with the security men involved, and I think stakeholders calling for a whole overhaul
of the recruitment of
security
personnel.
guards or security personnel, because we just assume that there's really not much to do when it comes to security, so we hand it over to whoever is ready or whoever is seeking employment. But I don't think that is the right way to go, because
Absolutely.
Imagine. But that's a smart girl right there. Yes, she absconded from school, but she came back. I'm glad she alerted her male friends so that...
By the way, there's a video. Let's check out that.
But I wonder why she didn't...
All right, so that's a short clip from the guard house when the male friends of the student, the female student, went there, and that was very disturbing because, you know, school is supposed to be a safe haven for students. The reason parents, you know, guardians feel that comfortable to go leave their wards under the custody of the house-masters and whoever that is responsible. And you, the security guard, you're a major stakeholder as far as the security of the student is concerned. So, yes, she's done the wrong thing, but she must. I'm also wondering, she's done the wrong thing, one, and you are also responding with wrong thing. What really prevented her from? You know, it means the environment is not that welcoming for her to voice out.
You mean as in report to the teacher or something? Because I'm also wondering why she called her male friends and didn't report to a teacher that this is what would happen, or, you know, is intended to happen, because the security man caught her.
It's supposed to be a free environment for them to be able to feel that comfortable to report some of these issues. Because thanks to social media, we are now seeing some of these things are coming to light because it's been there.
Yep.
Look at what we witnessed. Was it last week or so? 72-year-old man taking advantage of a lady because of her health condition. That's serious. I think proper investigations must be done into this one. Yes. Right. Anyway, let's check out comments on this issue.
These old men, Mingle.2 says, these old men deserve what is coming at them. Bennett_Meridius, well done, guys. Safeguarding is super important. A sister's keeper. Why I advocate for more practical protection for Ghanaian girls and children in the hands of institutions. Adorned_by Barb, that was extremely clever of the girl, is what she says. And Titus_G, very sure this is not his first time. He should be sacked. I_am_fee. For all you know, he's been doing it, in blackmailing other female students and getting away with it. It's probably true.
Yeah. So proper investigations must be done into it, and he must be punished accordingly.
Of course.
Yeah. That's serious. Right.
What
else do we have?
Trending? Coconut prices. We are comparing coconut prices in Ghana and in Togo, and this has, you know, sparked an online conversation because Chef Abby is doing I think a West African or an African food tour. I've forgotten whether it's West or the whole Africa. And she started off in Togo, where she is sampling various dishes from Togo. She's, you know, enjoying different delicacies from Togo, and most of the meals that I've seen her post are sort of, you know, the same
thing in Kenya.
Yeah. So the Togo coconut is 2 cedis.
2 cedis?
Yes. And our coconut in Ghana is how much?
8 cities,
9, 10, depending on the location. So if it's
You know.
if it's Tesano 8, 9. If it's you know what I'm saying, depending on the area you're living in. Like I'm sure if you go and buy coconuts at Cantonments, it'll be
pay
like 10
20,
CDs.
20.
Or 20 even. You get it. So that has sparked a whole online debate. I saw her hold she ate fufu kinke.
Yeah,
The
kinke, I
kinke
saw
in
that.
Togo was 1 CD. How
Wow.
much is kinke here in Ghana? It starts from 5 CDs, I
cities,
believe.
7.
Yeah, 5, 7. Exactly. So this has sparked a whole conversation. And data is now showing that Accra's living costs are 22% higher than Lomé, with one person's expenses at $927 compared to $759, and restaurant meals 36% pricier. Users express frustration over food, rent, cars, and trips in the capital, blending surprise humor and worries about affordability for average residents. If you go to the restaurant and they bring you your bill, then your heart coots.
What happened, Charlie?
Because sometimes it's not even the prices that are expensive, but it's the taxes.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know?
I think that contributes a lot to the prices of the
Exactly.
food. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
VAT, NHIS, you know,
At
a
one
lot.
time we had COVID levy and everything, even though that has been scrapped. But still, it's quite expensive.
Mm.
Ghana, or should I say Accra? Because when you leave Accra, sometimes you can get
It's
things.
different. So
Yeah,
you wonder,
relatively,
like,
relatively cheaper outside Accra. But everything in Accra is overpriced,
Mm.
expensive. Oh, have you even seen there's a cake, tiramisu.
yeah,
Have you seen
yeah.
it? 300 Ghana cedis, or is it 600 Ghana cedis?
I think it starts from 3 or so, 300
Yeah.
thereabout.
Why? But so who are you making it for? Not the average Ghanaian.
Yeah,
Maybe
you know,
for those from the diaspora. But
they have their
even
target
them,
customers.
yeah, but even how often or how
Would
many
you have them?
diasporans would they come to your particular
Mm-hmm.
restaurant, purchase from you, just so that you can even break even, not
Making
make a
profit,
profit, but
yeah.
just to break even. How many of them will come there? They're pricing all of us out. I mean, they'll say, "Oh, it's not you're not the target market." I am a target market. I'm Ghanaian. So far as I live in Ghana, I should be able to afford
Yeah.
certain things or certain foods.
I'm a prospective customer.
Exactly.
But honestly, the prices of food here in Accra,
If you're buying coconuts at 4 citizens, please, I'm going to Togo.
and me, I don't know how many you can take at a go, but
Yeah.
one is not enough for me because mostly I don't
Coconuts.
take,
Yeah.
mostly I don't take the fruit. the
Yeah.
one
I
in
also
it.
like the water
So
better than
the water I can take like 3 at a go. Growing up, they used to say
10
when you
times
take
330. Wow.
it's a drip that they give at the hospital. So for some reason, I just ended liking it so much. So I can take like 3 at a go. And if the water is really nice, I can even do 4.
Yeah.
Interesting. Prices
Right.
of food actually are
They're
very
too expensive. Let's
yeah.
see what you've been saying on social media. Okay, coconut in Togo costs 4 cedis. That's 200 safer. That's Chef Abby's, the one who's doing the tour. Nungwa Cardi B, she says, why are things in Togo generally cheaper than Ghana? Is Ghana expensive? Are you asking us? Or she doesn't live in Ghana, perhaps. Coconut price for Togo, 4 cedis. Coconut price for Ghana, 8 cedis. Why Ghana in own? God do wanna assort it or what?
Assorted coconut.
Assorted coconuts in Ghana. No, it's a regular one. Gemfi_01. Coconut is 5 cedis in Nkoko, by the way. It be you people won't buy coconuts in Accra. You see what I was talking about?
Oh no, even from some of the areas, right, that they mostly go and source. Now, because they know that those who buy them bulk also sell it at higher prices, they do same. Like from where I come from, Asamankese, back then they used to, in Sawam area, that stretch, they used to go bring a lot of coconut from there. Now, 7 cities, even from there. Yeah. And when they come to buy, it's like they group them like 10 cities. So they get it from the source, 1 Ghana city. Well, it makes sense. Transport, and all that.
Yeah, but
it's
even
too
if you
much.
calculate transport and all your other overhead costs,
It's-
it
it's-
can't.
it's still
You
too
can't tell
much.
me that story.
You know,
You
it's
can't
too
tell me that
much.
you bought coconut from 1 CD at Nkoko, and then when you brought it to Accra, you
Mhm.
just slapped some extra 9 CDs on it
It's too
and made it
much.
10 CDs. Come on. Give us a
All right.
break. A break. Oh, we have more comments? All right. Well, how do you want to take this?
All right, so forever bright 77 underscore forever underscore 77 bright 77. He says, I buy gobe with rice, egg, then plantain for 20 cedis. Where I take streak my guy for Accra. He say he go move from
You go move
you come
Kumasi.
Oh, but I
Yeah.
heard food is actually
Yeah.
cheap in
I
Kumasi.
remember some friends of mine came from Accra when I used to live in Kumasi, and I took them to a Fufu.
okay.
And they were like, "Oh, we want tilapia, we want this, what pointing
You
at which
know.
you know that thing." And then when they were done, I think at that time it was like 30 CDs,
30
35
CDs.
CDs. They're like,
With all
that's
the
it.
game-
Add more.
Because Accra, it will cost you.
It will cost you. How much is one tilapia in a soup in Accra? You're talking what?
Even half
30,
the one
40,
they
even
bring.
half.
It's
It's
not easy.
expensive. So
Alright.
yeah.
Shout out to Sekou.
if you leave Accra,
Mhm.
things are relatively cheaper.
Yeah.
Accra is just overpriced, but how we go do
So Duke of Africa, he says Ghanaians, we are our own problem. So right, you're true. So at Godfred OT, Ghana is way too expensive. I genuinely want to see how things are in 10 to 15 years because surely this isn't sustainable.
All right.
All right, and it's true because when, for instance, indicators like inflation, things move a little up,
Yeah.
we say, oh, the dollar is now this, blah, 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 is now that. But when they come down,
No, it
we
doesn't
will never
affect-
adjust the price
because
to reflect
exactly.
the current
They'll tell
indicators
you that
or the
they'll
things.
tell you that they bought it when the dollar was at that
Mhm.
high price, and so now that it has reduced, they can't reduce. Otherwise, Melboka. Oh, what saying?
Sessing.
Yeah, Brett. We're all suffering in this Accra. We're
Anyway.
all suffering in this Accra. So come on, our mothers in help us to help
Yeah.
you to help ourselves, so we can all survive in this Accra.
So let's check out a video of the day for today.
What?
Smart,
What was that?
smartest.
But honestly, if I take public transport, I'll never take out my phone, and then the way I hold my bag is like
Your life depends
my
on
life
it.
depends on it, because anything can happen at any time.
Yeah.
You see him and how he's comfortably, lazing around, waiting to see what he can do. But why would you put your phone in your bag without securing the bag as well?
Interesting. Stay alert, right? I nearly experienced this.
Yeah, wow.
About 2 years ago
Okay.
on a few meters after Kaneshi. So the guy was on moto. He's been monitoring. I was at the front seat. So he was monitoring. See, he was giving us close marking. I was like, no, there's something fishy here. Let me put my things. So I had two phones. I did the same thing in the video, but I didn't have a bag, just like he put the phone in the bag and the guy ended up picking the bag. So it's the cover. So after he snatched the empty cover without the phone, he was like this, thinking.
Oh, that he had outsmarted you.
Yeah. So like, child, guys, stay on the light, right? Especially when you're in public transport. All right. That's all for trends, and the video for the day to put smiles on your faces as you navigate your routine for the day. We're going for a quick break. When we come back, there's more for you on the show.
This is the old way. Let me show you a new and a better way. EduPack.
EduPack?
Yes, EduPack. A GS-approved and supported initiative for all first-year students going to SHS by Prospectus Ghana Limited. Now you don't need to go to the market. All your trunks, mattresses, pillows, including plastic chalkboards, are all waiting for your child at the school. Note: all our wooden chalkboxes are being changed to plastic ones to avoid bedbugs.
You can also register by dialing *713*821# following the prompts, or you can visit www.edupackgh.com and tap register. You can also register at any ADB branch near you at a very affordable price. EduPack, approved and supported by GES.
It's time to upgrade your viewing experience with Franco Smart Television. Enjoy full HD and 4K Ultra display for clearer pictures, brighter colors, and smarter features. From our 32-inch screen, perfect for your bedroom, to 55, 65, and massive 100 inches for your living room or office. We've got the perfect size and quality. For retailing and bulk purchasing, call the numbers on the screen or visit our website at www.francotrading.com. You can download the Franco Trading app on Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Franco Television, we've got the perfect size for every room. Franco, home of quality television.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Good. I'm going to give you something to chop.
Well, hello, gentlemen.
Oh, hello. Yes, hello.
We're making a very special meal, and it's special for many reasons. One of those reasons would be that all the ingredients we're using here, pretty much all of them, you can't find them in Ghana. First co-executive chef is Zia Chowdhury, the Zia Chowdhury. He is the UN Resident Coordinator here in Ghana. And we have the Mr. Edmund Mukala, who is the representative of UNESCO to Ghana, as we make this prawn curry with really a rice and lentil pottage. We're also really reliving some of the things that we know here in Ghana.
I have to say, I do love groundnut stew with fufu. But my absolute favorite, and this I think is unusual for many people, is okra soup.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
What's Cooking is brought to you by Everpack, Tasty Tom, and Electroland Ghana Limited.
said I want the whole world and I want more. Bright lights, late nights, and world tours. What the future holds, I guess I don't know. This ain't nothing new to me, I move solo. Come on now, make them know disturb my peace. Leave me be, take your hands off my destiny. What I am, they never see. Let the music come and set me free. Touch my shadow, see my matters fall down 10 times, but I stand tall. Touch my shadow, see my matters fall down 10 times, but I stand tall. Touch my shadow, see my matters fall down 10 times, but I stand tall. Touch my shadow, see my matters fall down 10 times, but I stand tall. Oh, oh, down, 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 yes, I stand tall. Oh no, down, 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 yes, I want more, down, 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 yes, I stand tall. Oh, you can kick me, knock me down, but I will stand tall. Giddy, giddy, girl, don't play. Giddy, 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 come my way. Giddy, 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 baby, don't stray me. Say giddy, 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 I need you close to me. Giddy, giddy, girl, don't play. Oh no, would you come my way? Don't stray, no, don't stray too far away. Don't stray, don't go away. Don't keep your loving from me like a memory stuck inside my. I gotta ask you, what have you done to me? Cause it's not so regular for a young boy to be acting this irregular. Bust my brain, rearrange my medulla. With this baby around, I guess I can't be singular. Real life jagaban. Never want to see you with another man. Fact of the matter is that nobody better than giving you the rhythmical version from the motherland. Oh, I can see that you can see that there is no. Bring my cellele, come my welele. Pull up to the party, make we dance and plelele. Every day, celebrate. Giddy, 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 no delay. Giddy, giddy, girl, don't play. Or would you come my way? No, don't stray. Oh, oh, oh. So me never want see tensions rising. They call me lover boy. Say I never see me fighting. Keep the bad vibes far away. It's compromising. Me no be smoke the ganja, but me too can say the irate. My music is too irate. I'm taking the industry like a pirate. Put my heart in every song that makes it priceless. Daddy on the dash going fast. Me got a mileage. And if you don't know, it goes like this. I say hello, giddy giddy with the vibes, just like some jello. By the end of this, I think I might live with the peso. You got what I did if you know there, I know if you there. Me say giddy giddy, let's go, giddy giddy. Girl, don't play. Oh no, would you come my way? Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't just stray, no. Yeah, you got me like do 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 do. Oh no, oh no, oh no. A very lovely morning to all the beautiful people back at home and watching. If you're seeing me on your screens now, I go by the name Kelali, aka The Lover Boy. These singles you just heard me perform, my very first singles, Stand Tall and Giddy Giddy. The one I'm about to perform right now is Love Doctor, my first official release of the year and my current single. So you can get it now on all streaming platforms. Enjoy. Oh, what you say? Like this, yeah. You got my temperature rising, heartbeats racing, love I be chasing for days. Oh, I said 40 days, 40 nights. I'm trying to make you my wife. Got my eyes all red, but I'm feeling blue. Oh, you know they waiting I go do. I just they feel the deja vu. It be like you do me, ju. Call the love doctor. Oh, make you call the love doctor. Yeah, call the love doctor. Because I don't fall in love again. Call the love. Oh, make you call the love doctor. Yeah, call the love doctor. Because I don't fall in love again. If you be the Panadol, yeah, yeah. Oh, I go be the Tylenol, yeah, yeah. And if you be the alcohol, oh, you go scatter my liver. You go turn me to sinner. Now make I go meet your mama. Baby, make me go reconsider. Cause I know for there without my lover, no. We said do re mi fa sol la ti do do. Baby, where you go me, I go follow. Now make you no leave me solo. No, no. So I said do re mi fa sol la ti do do. Baby, where you go me, I go follow. Make you never leave me solo. Yeah, God, the love doctor. Baby, make it call the love doctor. Yeah, call the love doctor. Because I don't fall in love again. Call the love doctor. Make it call the love doctor. Yeah, call the love doctor. Because I don't fall in love again. Cause I don't follow. Cause I don't follow. You never know, say I follow. Cause I don't fall in love.
This is still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Inu Safwa. As you can see, I'm on a different set because we're about to have a conversation about the This is Ghana Exhibition 2026. That exhibition that you definitely shouldn't miss because we're showcasing all products made in Ghana. We have some exhibitors here in the studio. I'll introduce you to them shortly. We're going to have an amazing conversation on what they have for us this coming weekend and why you shouldn't miss it and why you shouldn't forget to stop at their stand to interact and make a few purchases or even enroll in school with them. I have Frida Nana Embil. She's the founder of Edfrey Enterprise. And I also have Enoch Jackson. He's Student Recruitment and Enrollment, Central University, which is, I'm an alumna of Central University. So yeah, we'll be having that conversation. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Oh, well.
Great. Let me start with you, Frida. Why did you decide to join the This is Ghana Fair?
Okay, thank you very much. And then I say hello to your viewers and my customers, potential ones as well. So last year I joined AgriFair.
Okay.
And I think that as a growing business, Ghanaian business, it was an eye-opener for me because a lot of people really didn't know the products and didn't even know that we are producing such in Ghana.
Okay.
And so I think that This is Ghana is one of the biggest platform that allows every business, growing business, to get close to customers and also, most importantly, being able to, showcase made in Ghana. And made in Ghana is very important to me. I mean, when you say made in Ghana, believing in what we do in Ghana, right? So if there's an opportunity, a platform like that to be able to, showcase made in Ghana product and be able to get close and be able to be innovative, why not? So
I'll come to you in a bit, but let me stay here. What inspired you to get into, packaged foods? How's the journey been? Has it been easy? Has it been difficult? Because I'm looking at your packages and they look amazing.
Yeah, so I'll make the story very short, right?
Please do.
It was quite a hobby. I don't know, I'm not that old, but if you remember that kind of SOS Tom Brown they used to do, they give to us when our mothers go for weighing. It was so nice. And growing up, I wanted to have more. And I was told it was imported. I was like, it was imported. So it's only when you go for weighing and that you get to have access to, or your parents can bring it to you. So I was experimenting because I like to have good breakfast, right?
Yeah.
So I was experimenting. I'll do those. I'll give to friends. And one friend said, you know what? I think you need to start putting strategy together on this. I said, okay, so let's start from somewhere. So we actually started not right from the pouch.
Okay.
From the sachets.
All right.
And it went to the laminated ones that you have to laminate with raw without any sticker on it. Those things, actually.
Oh, right.
You have to go to the hospital and struggle for people to even taste it because, we have industry players. And so we've come a long way.
Yeah.
And I think that everything that you're doing, putting value on it and good packaging is one of the key things that also puts you out there.
Okay.
So the interest really came from a personal interest and with some encouragement, and we've gotten here and we are not done. It's still, there's more room for innovations, for challenges. in the industry, scaling in Ghana,
Yeah.
it's quite not easy, but I will not say it's a challenge. I
Right.
think is what really makes us to always want to do more, and finding solutions makes you really go ahead to explore to be able to do more. Yeah.
Tell me about Central University, even though I'm an alumni, what makes Central University different from the other universities?
Well, as you know, Central University is focused on experiential learning. As you know, you're an alumni back in school, you would have done internship.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's part of our fabric. That's what we do to develop our students. Whether you are reading nursing, public health, pharmacy, whatever program you're doing, experiential learning is very, very key to whatever we do.
Yeah.
So management of the university have set up this center, Project Innovation Center, where we work with businesses like SMEs, like my lady here. When you have businesses having challenges with, let's say, packaging, design, digital innovation and all that, you come to our incubation hub, we connect you with our students, being guided by professionals and academics. Our students develop tailored solutions to such businesses. So as you can see, these are products from our students, our graphic design students, who are designing packages, who are doing all sort of
Hey, you're making me want to come back to school.
amazing stuff, amazing stuff. So we are the fair to allow SMEs and businesses and organizations to visit us, come and engage with us, come and dialogue, come and explore our innovation center and work with our students. That is not the only thing we are also putting on show. There's architecture students doing marvelous. Our computer engineering students and science students are also doing very marvelous things. So all those things are going to be on show. We're going to discuss these things with vendors like herself and other vendors who will be coming there. And also, we also every year have the Industry Innovation Week. We are looking at expanding the corporate business and organization that comes to that platform to engage directly with our students, to mentor them, attend seminars, chaperone them and all that. So we're also looking to expand our network with business leaders and business owners to partner with us whilst we shape the next future of Ghanaian leaders. So that is why Central University is here to participate. And then also admission is ongoing. For some businesses, starting work or having your own business doesn't mean school is over.
Yeah.
We have graduate programs, entrepreneurship, MBA finance. Our Doctor of Business Administration program is really doing well. So we are also looking for entrepreneurs who are interested in developing themselves academically. So our admissions team will be on ground to engage with them, to show them the program bouquets, the portfolio of program that we have, and to help them also enroll.
How important are such exhibitions for an institution such as Central University?
Yeah, so let me give you a typical example. You have a student who is designing all these things. They're sitting in a classroom, they're just doing classroom work. They get out there and they've not solved real life problems. They struggle to get out there. So we rather bring those problems to them while they're in school. So by the time they are going out, they have 3 years of experience, proper real life experience. And that is embedded in all our programs. It's not limited to graphic designers or computer science engineers or architecture students. All our students, our nursing students are currently on the field in hospitals practicing experiential learning. That is core to whatever we do at Central University. So such fairs are very, very important, especially linking up with businesses and bringing them to our students to collaborate to solve real life solutions.
Will some of the students be there?
Yes. Hopefully we are having some of our architecture students, we are having some of our graphic design students and computer science students who designed very nice stuff. So everybody should come and watch them demonstrate what we have from Central University to the business world.
All right, Frida, I've seen these beautiful things here. I'm sure they're going to be available on the fair. Run us through what you're bringing to the fair and what we should be expecting from you.
Okay, so this is just a few of them. I mean, because of the weight, I couldn't bring much. So at the fair, you are going to have a mixture of products in terms of breakfast, lunch. So we have the Tom Brown, we call it cereal mix, cereal legume mix. Because of regulations, you can't just put Tom Brown. So it's the same Tom Brown, but this actually doesn't have maize actually. So we have Tom Brown, we have our Ekwek Bemi, we have Auza cocoa powder, which will be there. We have buffrot, we have kose, we have gari.
Is the buffrot like already fried or is like
no, the powdered one? But I'm going to do some magic there.
Then I'll be you are in the spirit, my sister. I'll definitely
so there's
be there.
going to be, that's ready, some that
So
you can just
sample.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just sample to know what you are taking, what is in the package. There's coconte, there's granite paste, there's peanut butter spread. That is, you can just use it to spread your bread and stuff like that. There's palm oil, those are me. There's soya powder. So now we've also gone into the NutriPro in terms of getting the single products to be able to high protein. A lot of people are now going into
protein.
So we have the soya powder, which naturally has a high protein in the. We have coconut oil. We have granite oil. One of the because we do a lot of production when it comes to, and so we have every product.
Are your materials locally sourced?
Yes, everything.
Even the packaging?
Yes.
Wow.
On the Spintex Road, EPAC.
Okay. Look, I think I'll ask you the same thing. How important are exhibitions like the This Is Ghana exhibition? How does it impact your company and your brand?
Okay, so it's a growing brand. Okay, the industry is quite very big.
Yeah.
And so in as much as it's big, everybody has a role to play. And for us, we are unique when it comes to convenient and nutritious products. And so for a fair like this, it gives us opportunity to educate more people and also to showcase and get close to for people to really know. Because I mean, come to think of it, if I'm not coming to This Is Ghana, where will I get that number of people to be able to tell them about EdFree? And how many years is it going to take me to do that? It's going to take me through paid advertisement and a lot of things that you would have to do by yourself. Yes, it will go, but it will take time. But such platform gives you that wide range of customers to be able to put the product out there. Not just, in Ghana, also beyond. Because if I'm permitted to say, last year, AgriFair came with a lot of surprises. Even after the fair, right? So this is very important for us and also for the businesses.
Okay, you should commend us so that because
yes,
you should commend us.
I don't know who I was chatting with, but when I went to EPAC actually, they told me, you're not going to be there this year. So I don't know about it. So they told me on Monday, Wednesday, I made payment.
Ah, so those who haven't paid, where's my camera? Those who haven't paid, you see,
They told me on
come
Monday.
and make payment.
And Wednesday,
You had paid.
I was just in a rush to say, I hope they are not going to tell me
it's sold out.
It's sold out. So I said, whoever. I think I was even giving the person more pressure than.
Frida, then that means you've not been watching our station or listening to City.
I listened to City, but I was
you hadn't
out.
heard it. Okay.
I was out. So when I came from the airport, I just went straight to EPAC. And then there and they said, you're not coming because they know I will come.
Yeah.
So I'm not coming. I don't know about it. So, okay. Then quickly, we just have to do because it's very important to us. And for me, I'm so passionate about made in Ghana product.
Okay.
And also when it comes to health, being health conscious and what we are putting inside us as well. Yeah.
Very important. Tell me, will they be on the sports admissions?
Yes. Obviously, Central University's admission for 2026-27 academic is ongoing.
Okay.
We are inviting prospective applicants with their parents because the program's on weekend. Just pass by, come and enjoy the fair, pass to the Central University stand and engage us. Admission counselors are available. We're going to discuss career prospect and program offerings.
Okay.
We are admitting candidates, even those awaiting results. You can apply awaiting results. So come, let's engage. Let's show you how you go about the process and enjoy our new program. We have very new innovative programs like finance and economics, finance with IT. These days we go into the banking space. You don't go to the bank again to do anything. You just sit at home, do everything. So we have innovative program like banking and IT where we are giving new sort of different crop of graduates to the banking sector. So parents should come. WASSCE graduates should come and engage us. They can apply. We have discounts on fees for ICGC members. Yes, and my lady here is an IGC member. We were just talking about it earlier that she missed the opportunity, but she can still bring her work to join us. Yeah, so everybody should come and then engage with the admissions team on the ground on the day.
Okay, all right. If viewers remember one thing about this interview, what would it be from Central University?
It will be what great stuff our students are doing, because in the past we don't have students developing solutions where industries are just tapping in. Let me give you a typical example. We have the program eligibility app on our website. These were done by computer science program students in level 200. What they have done is that when you get your results and you're not sure which program you can read at Central University, go to our website and test the app. Just put your results there. It will generate all programs that your results qualifies you to apply.
Wow.
These are computer science students at level 200. Recently, some did a slim file where you can reduce any file, soft file, no matter the site, to a small file that you can transmit via phone or email or whatever. These are students, and a couple of them just recently developed a clocking system where we used to check student attendance in school. So this is what Central University has to offer to Ghana and the business world. So come collaborate, connect, let's build real-life solutions for our students to Ghana. Thank you.
Frida, what about you?
Okay, so just a reminder, my mom just texted me, you forgot about the honey.
Hey.
I haven't forgotten, please. Thank you for reminding me. Indeed, I forgot. So I just had a text. I haven't forgotten about the honey. So for me, if anybody is going to watch this later, I will tell the person to really make it a point. It's a Saturday and Sunday. Take time, take the family out. If you're a single person, please come. We are going to have a lot of packages, bundles. We are going to have some instant breakfasts made on that day, and it's not for sale. It's for you to have a taste of what you are missing if you are not shopping.
So after you taste, you buy.
After you taste, you buy. Yeah. I mean, you can also taste and then get our numbers. I mean, it's 2
later.
days.
Yeah.
But for what I want to say is that you don't really need much to come to our table. With 100 cedis, you can go home with a breakfast package. Actually, so you can see.
Are you discounting or?
Yes, we are giving discount because you see, the package looks very adorable. What is inside?
I like the choice of words.
Yes, what is inside? It's not something that I will say with my mouth. That's what it's going to be. We are going to have some products, but afterwards, people will think, if you look at the packaging, this is going to be very expensive. No, it's not going to be. Just come to the table, have a taste of it, and also come with as least as 100 cedis, and you are going to get something to take home.
All right. It's been amazing. We can't wait to see what you have for us at the This is Ghana exhibition. Frida Nana Embel is founder, Edfrey Enterprise, and Enoch Jackson, student recruitment and enrollment at Central University. Hey, somebody's come for his number. If you want your child to be enrolled at Central University, Enoch is the person to see. I'm an alumna, as I've said, and Central gave me some very good foundations, and look at me now. So if you know, Central University. Think about it. All right, this has been an amazing interview with some amazing exhibitors who will be joining us this weekend at the This is Ghana Exhibition 2026. You certainly don't want to miss out. We'll be right back.
Looking for everything made in Ghana, all in one place? Then get ready. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is here. A bold celebration of Ghanaian creativity, innovation, and excellence. From rich traditional crafts to modern cutting-edge solutions, experience the very best of Ghanaian products and services. Explore excellence across key sectors, including automobile, agriculture, education, health, hospitality, fashion, technology, food and beverages, creative arts, beauty, retail, and more. This is the biggest Made in Ghana fair, bringing together SMEs, startups, manufacturers, local creatives, indigenous corporate bodies, entrepreneurs, and innovative businesses all under one roof. Discover brands redefining quality, connect with industry leaders and innovators, experience the energy of Ghanaian enterprise and creativity. The date is 29th and 30th of August 2026. The time is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Venue, the A4 Sutherland's Children's Park. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973 to register. Come explore, come connect, come be inspired. Discover the brands redefining Made in Ghana and experience the future of Ghanaian excellence. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is powered by Channel One TV with support from City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, MTN, and the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. station full of questions, where truth often hides behind noise, one show dares to ask what truly matters face to face. With fearless clarity and a quest for accountability, host Umaru Sanda Amadou sits down with the movers and shakers of politics, governance, society, and business, confronting the issues that define our national conversation.
Yes, I am Umaru Sanda Amadou. This is Face to Face, and you're welcome.
I say very often on the floor of Parliament that when we were in government, we got some things right, we got some things wrong.
Are you still planning to go to Parliament, or you want to look at National Party office position?
No, I'll be going back to Parliament. There's an unfinished business which I need to do.
Sports has 3 legs: development, management, and promotion.
Disintegration is extreme. We do not wish that even on your worst enemy.
Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., join Umaru Sanda Amadou on Face to Face as he digs deeper, challenges power, and reveals the stories shaping Ghana's future. Only on Channel One TV.
The Community Tracker is a parliamentary accountability project, a collaborative initiative between Channel One TV and the African Center for Parliamentary Affairs. Serving as an evidence-based project, Community Tracker documents and assesses development projects across constituencies in Ghana. The initiative includes the development of an attractive database map that identifies and tracks infrastructure projects, making information publicly available and promoting greater accountability. The program empowers communities to identify their priority development needs, monitor project implementations, and hold duty bearers accountable for the delivery of public services. It provides visibility for members of parliament who are delivering tangible development outcomes in their constituencies. Through the tracking and documentation of constituency-level projects, the program seeks to strengthen accountability in public infrastructure delivery while giving communities a meaningful voice in evaluating the impact of development interventions. The Community Tracker airs on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. with repeat broadcasts on Tuesdays 11 a.m. and Saturdays 5:30 p.m. only on Channel One TV.
All right, thank you very much for staying with us. This is still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel One Television. And yes, this is Ghana Exhibition is drawing near, right? Just 3 days. Don't miss this opportunity. Call the number 0205-973-973, 0558-973-973 to secure your spot. That was a beautiful conversation Eno had with some of the exhibitors at this weekend fair. It's actually this weekend. All right, anyway, Eno, our community legends.
Yes. You know, it's been 10 weeks of us spotlighting these amazing community legends, and we've now brought it down to 3.
From 100 to 10 to 3. That's amazing.
Exactly. Let me take the first person. Where's my camera? Okay. Dr. Emanuela Amoakon is a pediatric oncologist, a child health advocate, mentor, and author. A bit about her is that, again, she is a pediatric oncologist at Cape Coast Teaching Hospital and the hospital's first specialist in childhood cancer care based in Ghana's central region. She advocates for children with cancer across the central and western regions. She works with her team to provide compassionate care, dignity, and hope to affected children while improving pediatric cancer services in a resource-limited setting. Now, beyond clinical work, she mentors healthcare professionals, trains future clinicians, and contributes to research through publications and conferences. She also uses storytelling to support families, co-authoring children's books such as My Hair, My Pride, Awo's Brave Journey, and Awo and the Research Rangers to help explain cancer and guide difficult conversations. Dr. Amoakon is raising funds to establish a dedicated pediatric cancer treatment space at Cape Coast Teaching Hospital to improve care and create a more child-friendly environment. Her work combines clinical care, mentorship, research, advocacy, and writing, making her a leading voice for childhood cancer care in Ghana and a strong advocate for vulnerable children and their families. So that's one of our first runner-up, one of the three top, yes, from
Top
the
three.
10, top 3. So Dr. Emmanuel Amoako, a pediatric oncologist right there. Who's our second person?
All right, so that is Madam Bridget Evelyn Prempeh. She is an educator, community volunteer, humanitarian, advocate for the vulnerable. So some details about her. Madam Bridget Evelyn Prempeh is a dedicated educator at Mpasetia DA Basic School in the Atrimamponia district, known for her compassion and selfless service to those in need. Beyond the classroom, she supports her pupils with personal resources, providing school supplies and food for children and families facing hardship. Her generosity is driven by deep concern for the vulnerable in her community. A notable example for her humanitarian work is her donation of wheelchairs to persons with disabilities, helping restore dignity and improve their quality of life. She is also a strong encourager and mentor, often supporting others in their career journeys. In one instance, she assisted a colleague seeking head teacher position by offering guidance and making supportive calls, contributing to their success. Described as loving, caring, and always willing to help, Madam Bridget consistently uplifts others through financial aid, mentorship, and encouragement. Her life reflects quiet service and sacrifice, showing that true leadership is measured by impact, not position. Madam Bridget Evelyn Prempeh embodies compassionate service, serving her resources and influence to support children, empower others, and bring hope to her community. Congratulations, Madam Bridget Evelyn Prempeh, as second of the top 3 of our community legends that we unveiled some weeks ago. Who is the third person, Nina?
All right, the third person is Hansau Bukari, a teacher, a literacy advocate, a community educator, a child development champion. He is a teacher and community education advocate in Sanarugu Municipality, Ghana, and she supports literacy, cultural preservation, and parental engagement to improve learning for vulnerable children. She has supported over 200 children through storytelling and indigenous folk songs, helping early grade and struggling readers build confidence. She has also trained more than 100 low-literate parents to use these methods at home, strengthening learning beyond the classroom. To support families, she has provided small startup funds to at least 30 vulnerable parents to help them begin petty trading and improve household stability. Using her own resources, she has sewn uniforms for over 50 children, provided school bags and sandals to more than 80 pupils, and supplied learning materials. She also maintains and equips her classroom annually for hundreds of learners. Hansau takes a holistic approach to education, removing barriers that keep children from learning and staying in school. Her efforts have improved reading confidence, increased parental involvement, reduced absenteeism, and supported school retention. Her use of storytelling and folk songs also helps preserve local culture. Her impact is seen in the children she supports, the parents she empowers, and the communities she strengthens through education and care. And so that is Hansau Bukari, top 3 from Channel One TV's Community Legends. Congratulations to our top 3. Now the deciding factor, hey, who
becomes Community Legend
2026?
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. I think it's good. There are a lot of people doing amazing stuff in our communities, right? But yes, they are doing it because one is their passion. There's that driving force in them. Because maybe they've seen something wrong. That's in their own little way, they can come in to help to address whatever challenge or problem it may be. And I think that's a good one. And yes, that's why we over here we tell your stories and empower change. It's a way to bring their stories to bear, to encourage you out there, no matter what it is. It doesn't have to be something big. Look at the stories we've told you about these top 3 community legends, our top 3 this morning. In your own little way, you can do something to also help. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, our legends are doing amazing.
They are.
And kudos to them. All 3 women, Madame Bridget Evelyn Prempeh, Dr. Emanuela Amoakon, and Hansau Bukari. Kudos to you.
From health to education, other areas. Very interesting.
Yeah, cuts across everything that they're doing. We hope that, from here, they will, do more for their communities, even though maybe the resources are from their own pockets.
Yeah.
But some way, somehow, they found a will, and they're doing it, and they're doing it amazingly well.
And also it will serve as a source of encouragement and, drive for others to also do same. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Those are community legends. Top 3 from, whittled down from that large number. 10 we showed you on TV for a few months, and then this is the top 3 that won. We're going on a quick break. When we return, we have more for you.
Looking for everything made in Ghana, all in one place? Then get ready. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is here. A bold celebration of Ghanaian creativity, innovation, and excellence. From rich traditional crafts to modern cutting-edge solutions, experience the very best of Ghanaian products and services. Explore excellence across key sectors, including automobile, agriculture, education, health, hospitality, fashion, technology, food and beverages, creative arts, beauty, retail, and more. This is the biggest Made in Ghana fair, bringing together SMEs, startups, manufacturers, local creators, indigenous corporate bodies, entrepreneurs, and innovative businesses all under one roof. Discover brands redefining quality, connect with industry leaders and innovators, experience the energy of Ghanaian enterprise and creativity. The date is 29th and 30th of August 2026. The time is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Venue, the A4 Sutherland's Children's Park. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973 to register. Come explore, come connect, come be inspired. Discover the brands redefining Made in Ghana and experience the future of Ghanaian excellence. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, MTN, and the Ghana Investment Promotion Center.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Good. I'm going to give you something to chop.
Well, hello, gentlemen.
Oh, hello. Yes, hello.
We're making a very special meal, and it's special for many reasons. One of those reasons would be that all the ingredients we're using here, pretty much all of them, you can find them in Ghana. First co-executive chef is Zia Chowdhury, the Zia Chowdhury. He is the UN Resident Coordinator here in Ghana. And we have the Mr. Edmund Mukala, who is the representative of UNESCO to Ghana, as we make this prawn curry with really a rice and lentil pottage. We're also really reliving some of the things that we know here in Ghana.
I have to say, I do love groundnut stew with fufu. But my absolute favorite, and this I think is unusual for many people, is okra soup.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
What's Cooking is brought to you by Everpack, Tasty Tom, and Electroland Ghana Limited.
Welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily right here on Channel One Television. Up next is Community Focus. All right, barely a week ago, we brought to you the story from Hunger Line in Damango in the Savannah region about a dilapidated structure, toilet facility that had developed cracks and all that. And the resident had described this particular facility as a death trap. And barely a week after that report, authorities in the Damango in the Savannah region have demolished the deplorable public toilet serving the residents of Hunger Line and other areas. So, however, the newly constructed toilet facility remains temporarily closed due to lack of water and electricity needed for its operation. Let's check out this report by our Northern Bureau Chief, Shawana Youssef. When we come back, we speak to her and other authorities.
Barely a week after Channel One News reported on August 12 on the deplorable condition of the only public toilet serving residents of Hunger Line, the Municipal Assembly and its Environmental Health Unit have taken steps to address the situation. The only facility has been demolished, while accumulated refuse around the area has also been cleared. Speaking to Channel One News, the Assembly member for the electoral area, Godwin Kumate, explained the measures being taken by the Assembly to improve sanitation in the community.
It all happened when our attention was drawn to it, and you guys came over to report on it. And so subsequently, we followed up with the Municipal Assembly, where we had extensive discussions with the Municipal Chief Executive, the Coordinating Director, and the Environmental Health Officer. And thankfully, we got the refuse evacuated, and the old structure, which was posing as a death trap, we also got that one demolished. And now we have the new toilet facility that was abandoned for so many years today to have it functioning. I think the other time I told you we have it functioning temporarily, and I explained that we are using the word temporarily because we still have some major works to do on that facility.
Residents have welcomed the swift intervention by the Assembly, but expressed concern about the closure of a newly constructed toilets facility, which was briefly opened before being shut down. They are calling for the outstanding works to be completed and the facility open for public use as soon as possible.
Please, I'm begging the assemblyman here so that he will talk to his people and they will come and open the new toilet for us. Because as they demolished the old one, there is no place for us to free ourselves, and it's worrying us a lot. Especially there are old people here, and if they want to free themselves, unless they go far. So we are just pleading with the government so that they will come and do their work.
Old one. And I was thinking that when doing it, they will do as much as possible to put the new one in order. After removing this one, the community will continue using the new one. But as at now, the new one is still closed. They are not using it. When you talk, they say there is no water, no light. And I don't think this one will be a big problem to the assembly. simply because they can talk to the VRA people. I can see the meter there, but I don't know the reason why they are still complaining that it's water problem, there is no light.
The Municipal Environmental Health Officer, Zakaria Kudali, explained that the new facility was temporarily closed because it lacks a reliable water supply needed for its effective operation.
Temporarily, we have closed down the new one because the borehole to pump into the public toilet is damaged. So we are looking a way forward to get an electrician to work on the electrical fault so that we can pump water to the facility.
Like we said, we have plumbing issues, we have electrical issues, a lot of issues that we need to address to have the facility opened. And so we are collaborating together to see how we can address the situation.
Meanwhile, authorities are urging residents to prioritize the construction and use of household toilet facilities to reduce pressure on public toilets.
We encourage household toilets to be built all the households in the municipality. That's what we are projecting. Public toilet is not a concern for us to be using. It's rather the institutions. If it is institutions, fine. We are embedded to build also public toilets for institutions, but household toilets, household owners should be take responsible for that.
It has cleared, but you see, as you can see, they have started, taking us back to where we were before the evacuation. And so we are appealing to residents to discipline themselves when it comes to refuse disposal, especially when they are coming to the dumping sites.
All right, so that's a report brought to us by our Northern Bureau Chief, Shawana Yusuf, on the updates with the Hunger Line toilet facility, which was very deplorable. Some weeks ago, we brought you that, and now the old facility, which had cracks and was unfit, has been demolished. But the new one, which, when we spoke to the assembly member for the area some days ago, said it had been temporarily open to serve the people while they were navigating, has also been shut down now because there's no water to keep the facility running. Your thoughts on this? We'll speak to the assembly member shortly.
Yes, he's on the line waiting for us. But
Okay.
let me just give my thoughts on it. I mean, to break down one and shut another, I'm wondering where the authorities expect them to go to ease themselves or use the washroom, especially women. We have periods, we have so many things to deal with. So yeah, let's speak to the assembly member and find out more about what's going on there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, so we have the assembly member for the area. Let's speak to him. Honorable, good morning, and thank you for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you and your team, and to all viewers of Channel One TV.
Very well. So barely a week ago, we spoke to you here about the situation at Hunger Line, the deplorable toilet facility, which has now been demolished, and the new one, which you mentioned to us that had been opened with your intervention and the assembly by large. And now we're hearing that it's also been shut down because there's no water to keep it running. Are you able to build on that for us?
All right. Thank you very much once again. That is very true. But let me say that it is currently not closed down because of water issues. As we speak, like I mentioned the other time, the facility has electricity connected with that. I did that personally. Then the borehole is what we have some issues with. But that is not a major problem to have kept the place standing as it is. Our major challenge currently is who to get to manage the facility for us. We discussed with someone whom we agreed that he takes charge of the place. He came some 2-3 days. When we visited the place, we are not able to find anybody at the facility. And so generally, it is not just because of the water. If not, the alternative way to have gotten water into the poly tank is you have water tankers, you have this abobo yard that goes down to sell water. So we could have gotten water into the poly tank through any of those means. And so the major problem is the management of the facility, whom to get at that particular facility to manage it for us. And so if you ask me, that is what is keeping the facility standing as it is now.
Mr. Kumasi, in the interim then, where are your residents? Where are they using or which area are they using to as a washroom?
So we have one that is not too far from this one.
Okay.
That one we have a caretaker there, and so a lot of them are currently using that facility that is closer to the old library, district library. So that is what most of the residents.
How far away is this new one that you're talking to us about?
No, not too far, about some 30 meters.
30 meters
away from, yes, not too far from.
And you say the management of the facility is what is in contention, and that is why it has not been opened?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Other than that, if there was somebody to manage the place, I think we could have gotten water from other sources to fill into the poly tank to have the place running. And so we are still discussing with other potential persons that we think can best manage the facility, so that we can discuss with them at the level of the assembly, so they can take care of the facility for us. That's we standing. I also discussed with a private, toilet operators. We call them summer toilets. So even as we speak this morning, they came to me. We are currently looking at how to recruit young people that will work with them, so that we can, get residents within the area to have household toilet facilities in their homes. Though that is not going to be free, but they'll build for them so that they can pay on installment basis. And so this morning we spoke, and currently we are looking for young people who are ready to work with this agency, so that we can start it from there as well.
Mr. Kumasi, I'm struggling to understand why the management of a public toilet facility has, caused it to be shut down. Is there nobody within the assembly that can manage it for the meantime or in the interim?
Management, not the managerial aspect, but to take good care of the facility. We need to have somebody who will be here taking care of the facility, cleaning the facility and stuff.
And how long will that take for you to find somebody?
And let me say that it is not as compared to the southern sector. Here it is very difficult to get people to manage public toilet facilities, as indigenes themselves are not ready to do this kind of work. And so sometimes we have to rely on other people who are not from the area to be able to do this work for our people. And so that is one of the challenges that we are facing here. And that we have some of them, they have interest, they know there's money in that business, but because of where they are coming from, it's becoming a bit difficult for them to come out or to own up to take care of such a facility in the area.
All right. So earlier, when you opened it earlier, who was managing the place?
We had one man who was managing one at the Damango daily market. And as we speak, that market has also been demolished. That toilet has been demolished due to the 24-hour market construction work. And so we felt that if we give this one to him, he will best manage it just as he was managing the other one at the daily market. But unfortunately, we are not seeing much effort coming from him. And so we are yet to find out what is keeping him from running the facility for us.
From the reports that our correspondent brought us, some of the residents were raising concerns about how the elderly in the area, you mentioned there's another one which is a bit closer to the area, but how the elderly, so in the interim, what are you able to give us timelines about on when we can get someone to come man this facility?
Because we cannot just say we have somebody, or we can go and handpick someone to come and manage the place. It will be very difficult to give you timelines, but we are working, closely to see how we can have this situation resolved. But let me say that the assembly itself is not at rest. The Municipal Environmental Health Officer will talk every day on this issue, how to get someone to take care of the place. One of the major issues was, the refuse container. That one we are able to get someone who is currently doing that work for us. And so it now has to do with the toilet facility. And so mostly when you come at night, a lot of them will want to do open defecation around the new facility. And so we are hoping that in the coming days, we'll be able to get someone to take care of the facility for us.
You mentioned open defecation, and that was one of the questions I was about to ask you. With the shutdown of this new facility, are you not encouraging that? How, like Wahab was asking, are the elderly supposed to cope, especially at night?
We are doing our best to make sure that we discourage that. And so, can I have to speak? I kept some street lights around that area which were not working, and so we have come to work on those ones to make sure that we don't promote open defecation in as much as we are facing these challenges that we have currently. And so I think I'll call on the MP issue, step into that together. We can see how we can resolve this situation as soon as possible. And like I said, it is not about the MP, the assembly, but the caretaker is our challenge. If we have a caretaker now, I'm sure the assembly will be ready to provide water, because the assembly has a water tanker that can, supply water into the poly tank on daily basis. Our major problem is just the caretaker.
All right, Honorable, thank you very much. So that was the assembly member for
Al-Hassan Garipe, electoral area Godwin Kumate. Yeah.
But for facility manager, I don't understand why we have someone taking care of waste bin, but we cannot get someone to take care of a toilet facility serving hundreds of residents. And as a result of that, they have to go to another area. I'm just concerned about the elderly, the young children. Like, the serious effort has been put in to demolish the old structure, which was a death trap, as the resident described it earlier. Then we should expedite, the processes and all that, to also get someone to come and man the facility. Earlier, water was the issue. You have the water, as you mentioned. Then we should also get someone to man the place. That's
Remember,
serious.
he said that it's not as easy up north to get somebody to man such a facility, unlike down here where people are rushing for the opportunity to man the facility. It's gonna take time, but I'm speechless. I'm baffled because you wanted the old one demolished. So whoever was managing the old one should just manage the new one, or it doesn't work that way.
In fact, before demolishing the old one, they temporarily opened the new one. Although it had not been commissioned and ordered, they temporarily opened to serve the people.
Why should we even commission public toilets before they become useful?
Taking political scores and all that. Charlie, on my way.
Oh my word.
This is serious. This is serious, honestly. The assembly, the Damango assembly, the area, the assembly, let's push forward.
Yeah.
Because it's serious.
Imagine you have a running stomach and you have to walk 30 meters to get to the nearest facility. They'll probably do open defecation.
Yes, because you cannot stand that disgrace that will come.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Where they're going to throw that, whatever sample that they have put in the poly bag, the associated health concerns that are coming with it, cholera,
typhoid, and all that.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Kumate, people, let's. I mean, we're laughing now, but it's a serious issue. It's a serious issue, and it's going to bring more serious issues, more serious health concerns if they don't do anything about it.
Anyways, this is still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel One Television, and this has been our community focus segment where we spotlight some of the worrying issues, just like we've seen in Hunger Line in Damango, to bring to the attention of duty-bearers authorities to get some result on those issues. We go for a quick break. When we come back, the show continues.
Every day, across Ghana, stories unfold. Stories of hope, struggle, courage, and progress. At Channel One TV, we tell your story with truth and heart, giving voice to the people, holding power to account, and empowering change that moves our nation forward. Channel One TV, telling your story, empowering change.
Not every friendship is meant to last forever. Sometimes, the people closest to us can leave us feeling drained, manipulated, unheard, or constantly questioning our worth. But how do you know when a friendship has become toxic? Join Bishop Fred Crunchy-Mensah this week on Lifeline as we explore the topic on dealing with toxic friendships.
Not everyone who walks with you is helping your destiny. Some friends will drain your energy, steal your peace, and hold you back from progress. Welcome to Lifeline. Today's psychology is meeting theology to help you recognize toxic friendships and help you build healthy boundaries and manage friendships well. Talk to us. The power of friendship, the importance of friendship, and then what will make a friendship toxic.
And God said, let us make man. So God is a community. So man is coming from a place of relationship. Let us. So man is a product of a relationship.
Right.
And then by Genesis 2, he said, it is not good for the man to be alone. So man is made for a relationship. So the man is coming from a relationship, and man is made for a relationship. If anybody can enter the door of your life at will and close it and then leave it at will and lock it, you have no life. You have no life.
Lifeline airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. only on Channel One TV.
Looking for everything made in Ghana, all in one place? Then get ready. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is here. A bold celebration of Ghanaian creativity, innovation, and excellence. From rich traditional crafts to modern cutting-edge solutions, experience the very best of Ghanaian products and services. Explore excellence across key sectors including automobile, agriculture, education, health, hospitality, fashion, technology, food and beverages, creative arts, beauty, retail, and more. This is the biggest Made in Ghana fair, bringing together SMEs, startups, manufacturers, local creators, indigenous corporate bodies, entrepreneurs, and innovative businesses all under one roof. Discover brands redefining quality, connect with industry leaders and innovators, experience the energy of Ghanaian enterprise and creativity. The date is 29th and 30th of August 2026. The time is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Venue, the A4 Sutherland's Children's Park. Call 0205 973 973 or 0558 973 973 to register. Come explore, come connect, come be inspired. Discover the brands redefining Made in Ghana and experience the future of Ghanaian excellence. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is powered by Channel One TV with support from City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, MTN, and the Ghana Investment Promotion Center.
The Community Tracker is a parliamentary accountability project, a collaborative initiative between Channel One TV and the African Center for Parliamentary Affairs. Serving as an evidence-based project, Community Tracker documents and assesses development projects across constituencies in Ghana. The initiative includes the development of an attractive database map that identifies and tracks infrastructure projects, making information publicly available and promoting greater accountability. The program empowers communities to identify their priority development needs, monitor project implementations, and hold duty bearers accountable for the delivery of public services. It provides visibility for members of parliament who are delivering tangible development outcomes in their constituencies. Through the tracking and documentation of constituency-level projects, the program seeks to strengthen accountability in public infrastructure delivery while giving communities a meaningful voice in evaluating the impact of development interventions. The Community Tracker airs on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. with repeat broadcasts on Tuesdays 11 a.m. and Saturdays 5:30 p.m. only on Channel One TV.
Thank you very much for staying with us. This is still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel One Television. And now we're going to delve into our top 30. Yesterday, we unveiled them for the Literacy Challenge 2026 edition. The competition is progressing steadily. You know, we started from receiving your entries, numerous of them. We, narrowed it's down to 100. We came to do the aptitude test, justify your inclusion. And from there, we now have 30 people, 3 each representing their regions, and that's where the real game, begins. All right, let's delve into the names.
All right, so we have regional teams this year. There's a bit of a twist this year. So 3 people from each of the regions that we're about to mention are going to collaborate to do the quiz together. And then whichever region or whichever team wins will be crowned as winners. And then from that team, there will be an overall, an overall winner. All right, so from the Volta region, Mensa Gabriela Maufemo, Volta Barracks JHS, Samuel Danku, Ho Bankoi EPJHS, Austin Deladem Agoche, Petoi EP Junior High School.
All right, and we move to the Central region, and we have Abigail Inkum from Girls Model School, Laurentia Kwaten Labi from Aswell Academy, Julianne Oferiwa Dankwa from Girls Model School.
All right, we're heading to the Northern region. Fahim Wumpini Al-Hassan, Savannah International Academy, Abdul Nasir Shamima Suhini, Abe Halpern School Limited, Isa Abba Salsabila, Abe Halpern School.
All right, to the Western region, and we have Ronalda Nyako from New Pathways. We also have Joyce Aqua from Onua Francis Ideal School, Justina A.C. Hagen, Bright Kids International School.
That's an interesting name, Onua Francis.
Onua Francis.
That's a very interesting school name. Okay, Upper East region, we have Atara Nawal, Great Victory Academy, Alobo Akari, Adabase Junior High School, and Davoro Gerald from Great Victory Academy.
All right, to the Bono region, we have Emanuela Michelle Sie from Dreamfield International School. We have Enyimnyam Boafo Wilson High Arthur, Sunyane Secondary Model Basic School, Hilda Opoku Kwatin Adventist Preparatory School.
In the eastern region, Nyakun Kwabna Adum Reku Suhum Roman Catholic JHS, Nyamidum Apia Kubi Apia Boaje Hallmark Schools, and Stephanie Ochirwa Apo Jemfi PCE Demonstration JHS.
All right, Upper West region, we have Divine Yambafari Ambalaku Leadership Community School. We also have Jimmy Abbas Sharika Hilaliman JHS and Manuel LED from Ansiala Catholic School.
And let's go to my home region, Ashanti region. And we have Laurel Akuma Obobi from KNUST Basic School, Akwesi Opoku Jarting, KNUST JHS, and Zuberu Latif Babajato from International Community School. Ooh, ICS, interesting.
Right. Now we are in the home region, you know, the owners of the land, Gashipon, Wanoni. All right, the Greater Accra region, we have Naria Jemfi from North Ridge, Lyceum. We have Janelle Abrel Ofori from Silicon Valley International School. We have Otu Sarah Augusta Akusia, Achimota Basic School. So
congratulations
congratulations
to all of these amazing young men and young women who have made it this far in the literacy challenge. The next one is coming very soon, and they're going to sit down for the quiz competition, and you're going to have to think on your feet, be quick about it, be confident, like Apioko said yesterday. Be confident when you give that answer, and make sure that you know what you're doing and you know how to answer those questions. So congratulations to all of you. We can't wait to see who the final Ogoros are.
I like the fact about the collaboration. You know, 3 of them coming from the region. Probably they don't even know each other. Right, but for the sake of the regional agenda, getting the trophy to the region and all that, I'm looking forward to that. Young people instilling this in them will be great. So we're looking forward to that, and just get ready, chill. You'll be fine, and read everything.
Everything.
Read everything. You may not know. All right, let's take a quick musical break, and when we come back, we wrap up the entire show for you.
Je te parle d'un temps que le moins de 20 ans ne peuvent pas connaître. Mon menton, c'est ton lail, accroché ses lilas jusqu'au sous nos fenêtres, et sur l'ombre garnie que ne permet de nid ne fait pas de mine. C'est là qu'on s'est connus, moi qui criais famille, et toi qui posais nu. La bohème, ça voudrait dire tu es jolie. La bohème, nous ne mangeons qu'un jour sur 2. La bohème, ça voudrait dire tu es jolie. La bohème, falling for you, is that what you want from me? If falling for you is a cross I have to bear, and if falling for you is not what it takes to be with you, but what you don't know is that I've already falling deep for you. If falling for you is a cross I have to bear, if falling for you is a sinner I have to be, if falling for you is what it takes to be with you, but what you don't know is that I've already fallen deep for you. But what you don't know is that I've already fallen so deep for you. But the truth is, you have not fallen for me. All right. Let's keep the beats together, okay? 1, 2, 3, pop, pop. Come on, 1, 2, 3, pop, pop. Keep it. Que vale si bessiene et son gâteau et nous gâquelo ne mouni bekame.
We're crossing over to the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center, where Election Ghana is holding a national seminar and discussion on the theme Assessing the Implementation of Vigilantism and Related Offences Act 2019.
1, 2, 3, 8 surgeries. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has still not been able to walk properly. And he's a father of 4. He has 4 children that he takes care of, the breadwinner of his family. He has a wife. He has people who depend solely on him to survive. Think about that.